Hi everyone, we are back. I'm so sorry, but it was just really important that I took a phone call from my eldest daughter because she's been in hospital, so I just wanted to make sure that she was all right. And I haven't turned off my notifications. No, of course I haven't. I'm so sorry. Let me see if I can. Okay, so I can do that. Right, perfect. I'm so sorry. All over the place. Right, let's see where we are now. I think this is it. Okay, I think this is it. I think we're good. Right, so let's get, if I can, zoomed back in. Is my phone gonna cooperate? Maybe. Okay, so while I was on the phone to Tegan, I've just coloured this guy's eyes here. Oh, thank you so much, Penny. Yeah, she's all right. Bless her heart. Yeah, she's home. She's back home with my mum. Yeah, for a hot minute we thought she was gonna have to have her appendix out. But all of her bloods have come back the same as yesterday. So they've given her some strong pain meds. And they've said that if she does need to go back up, if she gets worse, then they're keeping the unit open for her. So instead of having to go via A&E, she can just go straight to the medical unit where she was today. She can do that anytime within the next 72 hours if she needs to. Honestly, yes. Non-stop. Right, now I know I'm cheating. I'm using a fine liner. Claire, I'm so sorry. I'm trying to use one that's like, you know, similar to some of these other green colours. It's like it's not too different, you know. I don't want it to be really noticeable. Oh, thank you, Sam. Thank you, my love. So yeah, I'm trying to just, you know, keep the green kind of in keeping with what I've already got on the page, the green that I have already used. But my goodness. Right, I'm gonna get a white highlighter, white jelly roll. Oh, that's a 0.5. Hang on. I do need to do a Colt Pens order at some point because I'm running out of so much, but I just need it to. I don't know if this is gonna. Maybe. Oh, bless her, Cherry. How is she? Is she all right? Because I know you said just now she was coming out in hives. Is she okay? Is this gonna work? Maybe. Bonsoir, Bella. How are you, my lovely? Oh, it's so good to see you. I hope you're doing well. I didn't say my bonsoir very well, did I? Bonsoir. Try again. Okay, that's a bit better. Not too bad. Okay, so I need to figure out really what colour I want to do these trees, and I'm still just not really not sure at all. I'm kind of thinking the colours I've got down here for what looks like rock. I don't know if you can see that. Oh, bless her, Cherry. I hope she's all right. Oh my goodness, that must be really scary. I'm glad you're good, Bella. That's really lovely to hear. You love when I say bonsoir. You wouldn't think I was in top set for French at school, would you? Bearing in mind, though, that was like, about, oh my goodness, 28 years ago. Yeah, 27 years ago. Long, 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 long time. Oh my goodness. Yeah, see, there's like areas on the grass, and I'm like, oh, I'd really like for that to be darker, but I just, oh, I don't want to cheat. I want to, I want to do this properly. What other colour have I got here? I don't know if that's one that I used as well or not. Hi, Caden, all right? So what's everyone's plans for the weekend? What are you all going to be up to? Have you got anything planned, or just,
Hello, everyone.
We'll just see what happens. Yeah, the Artex pencils are gorgeous, aren't they, Penny? They are really lovely.
Mum, can you see that word?
Bonsoir.
Yeah. Bonsoir.
I tell you what as well, I found a while ago, Penny, I think it was last year or maybe the year before, is that the Caran d'Ache Luminance pencils, believe it or not, I find that they work great. Sorry guys, excuse me, what was that for? Really, Caden? Okay, so tonight, when I'm done with the live stream, I'm going to be taking 2 marbles out of your jar. Sorry about that, my lovelies. Great, now I've lost my train of thought. Oh no, that was it. Yeah, the Caran d'Ache Luminance pencils, I used those over a marker base on Amazon paper, and they work brilliant. They work so nicely. So yeah, I was like so pleasantly surprised. And I think, I think it's fair to say that a lot of people have had issues with working on the Amazon paper and finding something that works well for them on that paper. But I really love using the Luminance pencils. I think they work great. So I'm hoping at some point to save up and get the full set, because I was gifted, it was a pre-loved set of the 76 pencils, and they're gorgeous, but quite a lot of them are obviously getting worn down and whatnot. But I know that they do, I think it's a set of 100 now, and I don't know if it's, I don't know what the other set is called, of like the new colors that were added. But maybe just for the time being, I could just get a couple open stock here and there. I mean, I think it's fair to say that, a lot of us, there's like stuff that we think, oh, I would love to get this, but we can't always get what we want, can't we? I've got half term coming up. The kids break up next Friday, and then they've got all of the following week off, and then the Monday after that. So then they go back on the 20th, I think. here, Caden in his room. And yeah, he's had a bit of an attitude on him since he came home from school. And it's a shame because he's been great the last few days. But he's not doing himself any favours this evening. I think it's fair to say. But, you know, it is what it is. Do you know, I should have stuck to these colours for the bones, the skeleton, really. Don't think I've got an eraser over here, have I? Probably not. I did see it earlier. Okay, I'm gonna ignore this because I think this might get erased. Will it? Oh. Do you know what? No, I'm overthinking it. I'm going to carry on. Ignore me. Yeah, honestly, Penny, I just find that they work really nicely. You know, I like using them over a base of, you know, be it alcohol markers or water-based markers. I just find they work really nicely on the Amazon paper, and I don't feel like I've got to struggle with them to get that pigment into the paper, you know. And I think especially for people with dexterity issues, I think that's great because you're not putting that extra stress on your hands. So yeah, definitely, you know, definitely something to look into. I know that there's a few luminants that I've had open stock. I was gifted some of the this one, the buff titanium. This is like I use this for smushing like colors together and getting highlights and stuff. So I think I've got an almost full one in my pencil case, and then this one. So I think this one, not including the almost full one, once this one's gone, I would have got through 4, maybe 5 of the buff titanium pencils. I just find it works really well as like a blender pencil. But obviously, because it does have that very pale pigment, you have to be mindful that it isn't going to be clear and it is going to kind of milky up and lighten your colours a little bit. So it's just something to be mindful of. But another colour that I like with the luminance is Primrose. That's really nice, but that's got much more of like a very pale, like milky lemon kind of colour to it. It's got that yellow tone. You know, it's absolutely beautiful. I'm really sorry if I've got my my hand or arm in the way. Yeah, I don't really even attempt like watercolors on Amazon paper. The only time I'll try is if it's, you know, like metallic watercolors for like an embellishment, but even then I just find it such a struggle. So yeah, I've kind of admitted defeat, I think, when it comes to adding anything to do with like water to Amazon paper. Oh, that sounds lovely, Penny. Oh, I hope your hospital appointment goes well, sweetheart. What time is that? Is that in the morning or the afternoon? I think after everything you've done, my love, you deserve to have a weekend where you don't do anything. Take the weekend off, put your feet up. You deserve it. Tomorrow I have got an appointment at 5 to 2 in the afternoon. Obviously school run. Some laundry and some housework and stuff to do. Saturday, I'm gonna go around my mum's for a couple of hours. I've bought some really lovely new candles and put them down by Aaron's pictures and stuff. So we're gonna light those on Saturday. But we'll probably do that like in the evening. But yeah, I'm gonna go to my mum's for a few hours. I think it'll do me and the kids good, especially on that day. And my mum got a new puppy last Friday, so we're gonna go and meet her, which I'm really excited about. And obviously I get to see Tegan, which is lovely. And then I have got a 5-year electrical check on Saturday afternoon. But Aaron's best friend Steve has said that he's happy to come to the house and wait in, you know, while I take the kids out just to get out for a bit. So that's really good of him. So yeah. Oh, bless you, Penny. Yeah, that's the same with my hospital. I've got to get either 2 buses or a taxi. It's yeah. I had a hospital appointment on Friday, and then I had doctors Monday morning, and I had some blood taken, and I had a flu injection. And then I've got to go back on Monday morning for a pneumonia vaccination and my blood pressure and all that good stuff. No, it's not the Holbeins, Bella. It's the oh, let me hold that up for you. Can you see? There you go. The Brut Funa Macaron pencils. They do very much look like the Holbeins, don't they? I do have a few of the Holbein pencils, and they are glorious. But yeah, these are the Holbeins, and oh my goodness, no, they're not. These are the Brut Funas. I'm so sorry. These are the Brut Funa Macarons, and they are working beautiful on this paper. I'm really, really enjoying them. Hi, Verica. Hello, my love. Oh, bless you. Oh, thank you. I'm so glad you liked it. Yeah, do you know, I was really happy to see like that I'd actually got some pages done in January, because where I was in that colouring slump, I really missed it. And so it's really been nice actually to kind of get back into it. Yeah, and especially at the minute, you know, it's a comfort and a distraction from a lot of things. So yeah, I'm really happy. Hi Heather, hello my love. Thank you for joining. How are you doing, sweetheart? Are you all good? I feel like I'm really, really zoomed in. Do you guys need me to bring the camera out a smidge? Yeah, see, if I wasn't using like just the Brute Funa Macaron pencils, I would definitely be bringing like a darker beige, or like a, I don't know, like a maybe like a terracotta or sienna, that sort of color. I'd bring that in here as my shadow. Do you know what, Cherry? I'm probably the opposite. I would love to go somewhere really quiet, no busy roads, just, you know, beautiful views, countryside. That, oh my goodness, I think that would just do me the world of good. I really do. I mean, it's so convenient though, isn't it? Like somewhere like this where, like you said, you've got access to public transport and all that good stuff. But yeah, believe me, yeah, I would give anything for somewhere really quiet, even just for like a week. Do you know what I mean? Just a short break away would be really, really nice. Oh, hi, View. Thank you so much for joining, sweetheart. How are you doing? I feel like I haven't seen you for ages. How are you, my love? Oh, thank you so much, Sam. Thank you, my love. Oh, bless you. I'm so glad you guys are enjoying that video. It was, yeah, it was nice to get it sort of just edited and uploaded today. I will warn you, the it's not uploaded or edited yet, but the one that I recorded today, my colouring plans for February, that is quite a long video. I think it's like 40 odd minutes, and it's because I was trying something different, but I don't know if people are going to like it or not. So what I've tried with that video is that I'm actually, I'm going to zoom out because I'm finding that quite distracting. I'm actually like zooming. Sorry, I'm actually like going through the books, looking at the pages and like, okay, these are the books that I've chosen for the month. If it's one that I've got a whip that I want to get done, that's fine. You know, I'll show you that whip. But if it's a book like this one, for example, the Woolwich Winter Drumming by Hannah Carlson, I wasn't sure what page I wanted to colour, and I'm having a look through and I'm like, okay, these are the pages we've got, this is a whip, but I don't know if I want to do that yet. And so I was looking through and I thought, why not take you on that kind of little mental journey with me, so you can kind of see me thinking about the pages and thinking, actually, yeah, I quite like that, and so you kind of see me doing that in the plans video for February. I don't know if people are going to like that longer format video, and whether they're going to think, oh, do you know what, Kate, just choose a bloody book, this is really boring. Yeah, I'm not sure. So I have asked, you know, sort of for people to let me know if they like that or not, and I won't be offended if people are like, nah, that's not for me. That's fine, that's absolutely fine. But I thought I would just try something a little bit different, so it's a bit more of a chatty video. I know some people like that, some people don't, but you can't please everyone, can you? Your closest town is 5 miles. Wow. So you've got quite a little distance then, haven't you? You know, before you reach anywhere. I guess if you live somewhere like that, then where your closest town is 5 miles, do you have to drive? Do you have to be able to drive, or what are your options there for sort of getting around? Oh, bless you, View. I'm so sorry. This is going to sound awful. I cannot remember your name. You can slap me across the wrist if you want. Here you go. I'm so sorry. I'm slacking, aren't I? Yeah, I don't know if I'm digging this colour for the trees, but I feel like I'm kind of all in now, so yeah, we'll go with it. I might be able to find something with a bit more of a grey tinge to it for the bones. Oh my goodness. But yeah, like I said, it is quite a chatty, you know, a chatty video. Shall I zoom you back in again? Oh, honestly, I swear this phone is against me when it comes to zooming in and out, especially on a live stream. It's like, nah. Mind you, my phone's been acting up a little bit the last few days, so I've got a horrible feeling it might be telling me it's, you know, getting ready to kind of give up the ghost a bit. I hope not, because this phone has been like brilliant. I've had this phone for years. It's my trusty steed when it comes to my YouTube videos and stuff, so driving is the only option. Had a seizure. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry, Cherry. Are you okay? Bless your heart. So what will happen then if your recall is going to start over? Does that mean you would have to like reapply for your driver's license, or would they take that from you now then? Like if you've had a seizure, how would that work? Of course, only if you don't mind me asking. I don't want you to think I'm intruding or like being nosy. I am so happy to have the creature on this page done. Yeah, he's all done. How amazing is that? Still got the flowers and things like dotted around here to colour the same pinks and things, but that's all right. But I thought I just want to give the pinks and oranges a break for a bit. So we'll work on these trees in the background. Oh, thank you so much, Sam. Oh, bless your heart. Thank you, darling. I know some people, you know, they're not up for the chatty stuff, are they? You know. So I've left it open for people to just leave their feedback. Just let me know what you think. You know, I enjoy chatty videos. But if it's something that I don't necessarily have to watch, but I want to listen, then I'll put one of those videos on and listen to it and sort of look up every now and then whilst I'm colouring, or it's just it's nice to feel like you're sat just chatting and having a coffee and a catch up with a friend, isn't it? I really like that. I really do. It's nice to feel like you sat with a friend. Oh, I'm glad you're okay. Oh, bless you, Cherry. So you would have to. Oh, I'm so sorry, Sam. Oh, bless your heart. It's because of how zoomed in I am. I'm so sorry, my love. So you've got to be seizure free for a year. So because you had a seizure on Saturday, that means that you now can't You now have to be seizure free, and then you would have to take your written test again then, like, next February. My goodness. Oh, yeah. Bless you. Oh my goodness. Is it going to be difficult for you to get around then? Obviously, if you're not going to be able to drive, I imagine that would be, you know, really tricky. Oh, bless your heart. I wish I lived close. I don't drive, but you know, I would help you with whatever you needed. Oh, I hate to think I've got friends out there that are struggling, and if there was any way at all I could help them, you know. You have to depend on others. Yeah, I completely get it, sweetheart. I really do. I completely get it. Do you know what, Sam? It's funny you say to me, like, oh, stop saying sorry. I literally had this conversation with someone yesterday, and it was as I was getting ready to go in for a meeting, and she said to me, you need to stop apologising. Because I said, what was it? I said, oh, that was it. I had my happy planner with me, my diary, and I said, look, to everyone in the room, I said, I'm so sorry, but I have made a list. And Katie, that was her name as well, she just looked at me and she went, you need to stop apologising. Like I said to you outside, she said to me, you're not sorry you've made a list. You made a list and that's good. So don't apologise for it. And I was like, okay. So yeah, that's just part of my nature. And I think also with two past relationships that were they were abusive and very volatile relationships in my, you know, distant past. Yeah, I think just being ground down, I just feel like I apologize for everything now. It's just, yeah. But I've always been quiet, you know, like my mom and my two brothers, they don't care. If they've got something to say, they'll say it. I'm not like that. I'm very much the quiet one. So I've kind of been, you know, walked over my whole life really. Or, you know, certainly my grown-up life. And in circumstances growing up as well. And then I think being that sort of quiet and timid person who will do anything to avoid an argument or confrontation, being that sort of person, and then being in a violent relationship as well, it just, yeah, it just beats you down. So I know I say sorry way too often, but you know, I think a lot of it is just who I am, and then, you know, obviously a big chunk of it is just previous trauma, you know. That's why you miss sidewalks in public transport. I get it. Yeah, I completely get it, Cherry. It makes sense, doesn't it? Right, I'm sorry. I'm just moving my bag of fine liners. Sorry. Out the way. Oh. Yeah, I just want to see what... See, look, in the... Let's zoom out. In the Brute Food Square pencils, look, I've got all these really beautiful darker tones that I could pull in, but no, I'm just it's the macaron set only. I mean, I've got some grey colours here that might work for the bones. Hi Lou, hello my love, thank you for joining. I wonder, oh, do I want to do these bits green? As if it's like vines climbing up the trees. I don't know. Oh my goodness. What's that? That's sea fog. I don't know. We give that a go. Let's try it. All we can do is try. Oh, thank you, my love. Honestly, Sam, you are such a sweetheart. Thank you, my darling. Let's try this. So this is the sea frog. Oh, that's quite nice. Yeah, I don't mind that. That's not too bad. It's a little bit different than the other colours that I've put on the tree bark, isn't it? Oh, bless you, Lou. Thank you, my darling. Oh, thank you. Honestly, it was so lovely. Seeing everyone's pages and being tagged and stuff. Oh, it just made me so happy. Absolutely love Disney. Do you know, I was gutted because I had a day where I was feeling really rotten, feeling really, really rough. And Rapunzel is my favourite Disney movie. And I thought, right, I'm going to just snuggle in bed with, blanket and stuff. I'm going to put Rapunzel on. Now, it wasn't the internet. Disney Plus had been paid, so that was fine. But, oh my God, I'm really sorry. I'm going to curse. But my bloody movie, it froze and I could not get it to start again. I was so annoyed. I was like, I was in the middle of watching that bloody film. I was so cheesed off. I was just like, really? Then one day I want to watch that, for comfort. I'm feeling really rough and sorry for myself, and my film won't play. But then, like yesterday, I was snuggled in bed last night, and I was watching The Walking Dead because I'm doing like my second run through of that. I'm on season 6 at the moment, so I was watching some of that last night. But I was just really miffed that Tangled just would not play. So, but I'm really in the mood for Disney at the minute. Well, to be honest, when am I not? I'm always in the mood for Disney. Oh, thank you, Lou. Yeah, I would love to see them, sweetheart. Yeah, I would absolutely love to see it. I hope you guys don't mind, but I'm not going to try and zoom back in because it just, even though I'm just being so gentle on my screen, it goes right in, and yeah, it's a nightmare. I do think eventually at some point in the future, I'm going to just have to get a camera for videos and streaming. As much as I love using my phone, I've got a really funny feeling that I'm just going to have to like admit defeat and be like, yeah, this just isn't working. Oh, bless you, Sam. Did you have a rough start to the week? Oh, I hope everything's all right, sweetheart. We're all here for you, darling. Okay, now this is a colour that I am loving bringing into this page. Beautiful, beautiful. It's just these two colours, and then I come in with the Buff Titanium in the Luminance. So I'm using Irish Green and Spring Bouquet, however you say that. And it's just bringing in these little pops of like an aqua turquoisey colour. So pretty. Yeah, so I'm loving bringing these little pops of colour in. But I don't think I want to add any more colours now, maybe apart from a little bit of one of the greys that's in the pencil case with the skull and the bones. But yeah, I was Steve and I were literally having a conversation earlier. I was showing him this book and like the page that I was working on, and I said about like, you know, this book really pushes me out of my comfort zone and whatnot. And I said, but there's pages in here and I just wouldn't even know where to start on them. And bless him, with some of the pages in the back, they're like kind of futuristic. And Steve went on Google and he was like, right, I've just messaged you, like screenshot some, you know, some pictures of like futuristic cityscapes and stuff. Such a good idea for like colours. Really, really good idea. But there was a page at the back. Now I'm not a Doctor Who person, it's not my thing. I did watch a few episodes when Aaron was here because he was a big fan of Doctor Who. It was right. So this double page spread here, this one, big double page spread, and I was having a conversation with Steve about it, and he said it looks like Gallifrey from Doctor Who, and I was like, okay. And he said, look, I'll get a picture on my phone and I'll show you. And yeah, he did, and I was like, oh my goodness, it really does. So yeah, I'm gonna when it comes to this page, get like, you know, some just go on Google and have a look at the like some images of Gallifrey and use that as a reference for this double page spread. So yeah, really excited because again, it's just so far out of my comfort zone. But at the same time, it's, you know, it's also kind of like exciting to try something a bit different, isn't it? I worry that it might get a bit stagnant if I just do the same thing all the time. But that's why, like, I really want to push myself with like Christine Karen's portraits and stuff as well. Oh, Sam. Oh my goodness. Hi. Come on then. Hello. Come on then. I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh. Did anyone come and help you? You've had an old shoulder and knee injury. Oh, bless you. Come on then, bud. Hello. Hey, come here. Come here. Come here then. I'm sure everyone would love to say hi. Come on. Good boy. Good boy. Come on then. Come on. Come on then. You know you want to. You know you want you. Come here. Oh, there you go. Big boy. You gonna say hi? You gonna say hi? Yeah, they don't want to be seeing your butt. Don't want to be seeing that, do they? Huh? Good boy. You had to call your dad. Oh, bless you. Bless your heart. Oh, what have you clicked? Oh, what did you click? We are still streaming, aren't we? I'm just waiting for the chat to come back up because the laptop started buffering. Live chat, here we go. You hear purring. Yeah, he's, oh my goodness, he is such a snuggle bug, Sam, honestly. Yeah, he's still here. Right, are you going to sit down? Because I don't need that in my face. I don't need that in my face. Yeah, he is such a mama's boy. It's it's ridiculous. And he's got the loudest purr, but it's, I don't know. You can see him. You you go. You say hi. Hi, Jodie. Hello, my love. Thank you so much for joining, sweetheart. How are you feeling? How are you doing, sweetheart? I was literally speaking to one of my friends earlier and I said, right, tonight before I get to bed, I need to just check in with Jodie and make sure she's okay. I just wanted you to know that I'm thinking of you. Are you going to sit down? Are you going to sit down? Are you going to lay down? What you doing? What you doing? Yeah, he is, Penny. He is honestly just such a sweetheart. He's definitely a mummy's boy. If I didn't already have a shadow, he would be it. He would happily take on that role, I think. There's honestly times where it's like I can't even go to the bathroom in peace. Because then he'll be like pouring at the door to come in. He did it the other night. I was in the bath and he just sat outside the door crying. So I let him in, and then he's like trying to lay on the towel, like pull it off the handrail onto the floor and curl up on it. And I'm like, really? Oh, bless you, Jodie. I get it. I completely get it. I'm honestly, darling, I'm right there with you. But yeah, I'm, just please know that I am thinking of you, and if there's anything you need, you just, you give me a shout. Hi, Dawn, welcome back. Where are you gonna go, bud? Are you just gonna sit nicely? Huh? Or are you gonna go snuggle on the bed? He's like, no, distracting you is more fun. You beautiful distraction there, right? Huh? You good boy? Yeah, I just think this will, really come together nicely. I'm so used to, getting those deep shadows in, and I just, I don't want to just rely on a black pencil for that, because I think it might be a bit too harsh against some of the other colours. I'll try it in a few places, just very lightly. So he's a peeper. He is, yeah. Right, let's just move that down a bit. Yeah, he is, bless him. He's gorgeous. And then obviously we've got Ling, who's our tabby. I think it's fair to say he is Emmy's cat. He's all for Emmy. She is his human. No ifs or buts. Emmy is Link's human. But yeah, with Arlo, he's all for me. I don't even know where he's gone now. Oh, he's under the desk. Hi, bud. Surprise a lot, huh? Is that what we need to change your name, Mr. Parry Pants? Honestly, Penny, he does that. If I've got like a fold out lap tray thing to try and help me for when I'm colouring in bed, and literally he will just come over, climb up on that lap tray and lay across the book, and he'll just sort of like lay on his back, open his back legs, and he's like, okay, you can smooth my belly now. So I've got one arm wrapped around him like this, and then the other arm I'm like this, smoothing his belly. He's just, he is just the soppiest cat I think I've ever had. Hi, Rebecca. Hello, my love. How are you doing, sweetheart? Are you good? They're either really soft or completely nuts. I think he's definitely really soft and dopey, but he can also be absolutely nuts, completely bonkers. Yeah, but I love it. Do you know what I mean? It's so lovely, and it's cute because even if I don't smooth him, sometimes I've literally just got to look at him and be like, hi, bud, and just talk to him, And that's it. His paramotor is going like 1,000,000 miles a minute. It's really cute. So purrs a lot. I agree, Penny. Yeah. She lays under the lap tray, bless her. Do you find though it's like anything, just to get as close as they can to you, they have to be like touching you in some way, whether you're under the duvet and they're on top, or they're like their back is like resting against your leg, or their paw is touching you, or just, do you know what I mean? They've got to be right there. And Link is like that with Emmy the majority of the time. He's got to be like laid next to her or on her. He's a lot more of a kind of like a timid, you know, kind of like a timid cat. He doesn't like strangers. He's not good with like new people. Whereas Arlo, he don't care. Even like dogs, people are walking dogs and like outside the gate, and he just like trundles up to the gate and he's like, "Hi, do you want to be my friend?" Whereas no, Link will just run and hide. I've had like a lot of workmen in recently doing like repairs and things in the house, and yeah, Link will hide, bless him. Yours is a part-time Ginge. Bless her. She's beautiful though, isn't she? Nala is just, oh, honestly. I remember you calling her Brat Cat. This is so cute. She's like bloody Velcro. Oh, bless her, Penny. Honestly, where would we be without our fur babies? Do you know what I mean? You know, we've lost quite a few, and it is just, it's absolutely soul destroying. Especially when it's like they're like your soulmate but in animal form, you know. Yeah, I would just be so lost without the boys. I really would. You know, when we lost Louis and Stitch within, I think it was within 16 or 19 hours of each other, 19 hours of each other, that just completely destroyed me. And then, you know, Merlin was killed outside the house. I think it's things like that I'll just never get over, you know. And like Louis, he was my best friend. He was with me through a violent relationship, and he just always seemed to know when I needed a hug or just comfort, or if I wasn't feeling good, you know. It was as if he could tell what I was thinking and feeling, and as if like he knew what I was going through, and he would act a certain way, but to kind of meet how I felt, or kind of to give me what I needed at the time. And I think to have a bond like that with a fur baby is so special, you know. She's a brat, but she's your brat. Exactly. And the thing is, we wouldn't change them, would we? You know, we wouldn't change them for anything. I know sometimes they can be a pain in the ass, and it's like, oh my goodness, like really? But yeah, I wouldn't change it for anything. I really wouldn't. You know, it's like when Arlo just comes over, like plops himself on my back or on my lap, spreads open his legs, and he's like, you know, just pet me, smooth me. You know, I'm here. Show me some affection. Show me some attention. And I am more than happy to just drop whatever I'm doing and give him that attention that he wants. You know, I just, yeah. I think they're just like an extension of us, aren't they? It's like I call Link my little cheetah face, because he's tabby, so he's like different shades of like browns and black. He's absolutely beautiful, gorgeous big green eyes, But on like a cheetah, do you know where you've got like sort of like their tear ducts like here, this bit, and then they've got like that black line that kind of comes down? Link has got that. And yeah, so ever since he was, you know, a little baby, when we got him, I've always called him my little cheetah face. So yeah, I think it's fair to say he's Emmy's cat, but he's my little cheetah face. It is, Cherry. Yeah, it absolutely is unconditional love. It really is. You know, and I know like when Aaron was still here, bless him, we said that like, you know, when Link and Arlo were a bit older, we would then look at going to like an animal rescue centre and like adopting an older cat. And I would still love to do that, you know, to just take on some older cats and give them, you know, all the love, all the spoils, you know, that they deserve. It breaks my heart thinking of any fur baby being like stuck in like a, you know, an animal shelter. But I get that, you know, for people that there is reasons. I mean, it breaks my heart. We had to do it with Luna because she was so aggressive to the other cats in the house. And it wasn't fair that we literally had to keep like Louie and Stitch in a separate room to stop her attacking them. And, you know, like Aaron and I were having a conversation, and I said to him, not being awful, but this was their home first. And as much as I adore Luna, and she was definitely all for Aaron and all for Tegan, as much as we adored her, it became very obvious that she needed to be in a home where she was the only cat. And so we did. We rehomed her. We took her to the local animal shelter, but we kept in touch with them, and she was adopted really quickly. And they were great. They let us just, obviously they couldn't give us too much information, but they were like, yeah, she's doing fine. Because it, you know, we phoned, how's her first night? Is she okay? Is she eating? Because even though we had given her to them, like, you know, to rehome her, she was still our baby. And, you know, I know Aaron wasn't keen on the idea of rehoming her. You know, neither was I, but it needed to be done to not just benefit her, but, you know, the other cats in the house. Yeah, so that it was rough, but I do get why people do it, you know. It's just sad, isn't it, when you see their little faces? It's like, oh. Yeah, I completely get it, Jodie. She'll settle as soon as she lays on you. I get it. You would have changed Lottie's snoring. Do you know what, Penny? The kids probably want to change that about me. Apparently I snore really bad. Yeah, just putting it out there on YouTube. I snore horrendously. Oh my goodness. That makes sense, Sam. I think you can't help but get attached, can you? You know, I think it's unavoidable sometimes, but you know, I just feel like as a family we've got so much love to give for fur babies, you know. I really do. And you know, we are now considering looking at getting a dog next year. I think it will benefit us as a family. You know, it'll give the kids responsibility. It'll be a perfect reason to get me to kind of tackle my anxiety when it comes to like leaving the house sometimes, you know. I would have a reason to go out, a reason to take this dog for a walk, and you know, it's definitely something that we are very much considering. Oh, bless you, Cherry. So you know exactly how it feels. It's so hard, isn't it? You know, because we want to try and please everyone. We want to do what's right for that fur baby, but then we've also got to consider the other fur babies and whoever else in the house. It's, yeah, it's difficult. It is difficult. And, you know, she was Link's sister, so I feel bad. But I know that we made the right decision, both for the other cats in the house and for Luna. You know, and I'll never forget her. She was a wonderful, wonderful cat, such a sweetheart. And like I said, she adored Aaron and Tegan. It was actually ridiculous. She would let Tegan pick her up, and Tegan would just have her up on her shoulder, and Luna would like literally put her paws like either side of Tegan's neck and just really nuzzle into her. It was like the cutest thing ever. But she was just an absolute cow when it comes to the other cats. She was fine with Link, but the other cats, no. No, not at all. Oh, thank you, Dawn. Thank you, my love. Your brother's dog, Benji. Oh, I love that name. Oh, bless him, Penny. Hi, Connor. Hello, my love. Oh, thank you for joining. How you doing, sweet? You good? Was it Link or Luna who used to climb on top of the door? Luna started it, Penny, and Link followed. And Link still does it even now. Yeah. Arlo's tried it. He failed. And sometimes, it's not very often now, he'll just sort of look at Link and be like, what the hell are you doing? But there was a few occasions where like Link would jump up onto the door and Arlo would sit there and just look at it, up at Link and like meow, as if to be like, well, I want to be up there too. Wait for me. You know? But yeah. I mean, to be honest, Arlo isn't exactly the best coordinated either, so yeah. What was that? You laughing?
Not the best coordinated.
Who, Arlo?
Arlo, sorry. Yeah.
He's not. He's not. He's a clumsy ass. It's all right. Steve's sat here at the minute, bless him, and he's colouring in his book, and he just said he was laughing. He was like, no, he isn't coordinated at all. He's really not. But Merlin was like that. I mean, Merlin, I don't know if any of you guys ever saw him. He was black and so fluffy. It was ridiculous. But he started the fur on like his chest and under his belly and on his back legs started going like a, I don't know, like a grey, warm, grey, milky coffee caramel grey colour. It's weird. Absolutely beautiful. And he had the biggest like yellow green eyes. He was stunning. But clumsy, oh my god, that just wasn't even the word for it. There was just no word for how clumsy that bloody cat was. It was yeah. He was certainly the clumsiest out of all of the cats I think we've had. You're good, finally home. Oh, bless you. Yeah, it was all right, hun. It was all right. Tegan's back home now, thank goodness. So she ended up not having surgery, so that's a relief. But yeah, just, you know, another day, isn't it? Oh, that's good to hear, Dawn. Oh, I'm glad you're home, sweetheart. can you like, you know, make yourself a cup of tea and just sit and relax and sit and rest and chill out now, my lovely? Your old girl would do that, but with the curtains and sit on the curtain rail. Oh my god. Yeah, Link's done that in Emmy's room. She's like, Mom, he's on the curtain rail. And I'm like, really? So yeah, he's got to, you know, get into stuff. It's not all the time, but when he's on one, he goes for it. He really does. But it's weird because Arlo, he's young, but you would think he's like quite an old cat. He just doesn't want to really do much. He's just like, yeah, whatever. Hi, Enchanted Colours. Hello, my love. Thank you for joining. I'm watching live from hospital. Oh, bless you. Oh, I hope you're right, sweetheart. I bet you can't wait to go home. Oh. Well, you rest up. Get yourself feeling better, my lovely. Yeah, I'm you know, with you guys saying about this page, I'm so glad to be like working on it, and I'm really feeling quite enthusiastic about it. And really, I think once these big flowers are done, we've got this one, a few petals here, this one, and then it's just a case of like, okay, let's now do the trees. Now let's finish the background, and then let's, you know, get these skulls and bones and things done, and then just work around the rest of it. So I think if I tackle it like that, it's not going to be too overwhelming. But at the minute, I look at the ground and stuff and I'm like, oh, it's really detailed. You love cat zoomies. I do. They're hilarious, but not at 2 o'clock in the morning. Oh, hi, Azra. Hi, sweetheart. Oh, bless you. I hope you're all right, my love. Rebecca, I am using the Brute Funa Macaron pencils. It's like a set of 50, I think. What I will do, once the video's done and it's up, available for me to click and edit on YouTube, I will add the description in there. But what I'll also do is put links to everything that I'm using. So I will put the links to the book, the pencils, the Luminance pencils, the Arteza fine liners, and the Arteza black acrylic paint markers. What I will do is I'll put the links for all of that. It'll all be the UK links, so they will be affiliate links. But if you want a link for, you know, like Amazon CA or Amazon US, Amazon Japan, anything like that, let me know in the comments and I can get that link for you. That's not a problem, but obviously only bearing in mind if the product is available, because I have found that problem before, excuse me, where I've gone to like find a link for someone and, you know, on their Amazon the item isn't available, and then I'm like, oh my god, you know, I feel so guilty. But I'll help in any way I can with the links. Or if you don't want to purchase from Amazon, you want to go straight to Arteza, I can give you the link for their website if you want. No two personalities are the same, but I've never had a chilled cat. Honestly, Jodie, yeah, you should come visit, because Link and Arlo are chilled with a capital ice cube. Link especially, he's well, more so with Emmy, he's so laid back. He's pretty much horizontal all the time. That girl, she it's weird. Obviously, they've got pillows on their beds. Of course they have. Link will sleep on Emmy's pillows. She will sleep flat on her mattress. She doesn't use her pillows. And I've said to her before, don't not use your pillows because the cat is sleeping there. You can move him and he can lay next to you. And she's like, I don't like sleeping on pillows. And I'm like, really? You know, will she just stay in that? No, she doesn't. Even when Link isn't laying on her pillows, she'll still lay just flat out on the mattress. So yeah, go in, you know, turn her nightlight off and whatnot. She's asleep, flat out on the mattress. Link is on the pillows. And if he's not on the pillows, he's either laid on Emmy or right next to her. So cute. And Arlo, yeah, he's not even 3. He will be 3 this year. March, I think he turns 3. And yeah, again, he's so laid back, he may as well just be horizontal. You know, 21 hours out of the 24 a day. So, he doesn't like being picked up, not even by me. He hates it. He wants to be like next to me, near me, on me. Very, very cute. You can relate to that. Your 3 cats all have different personalities. They do, don't they? It's so funny, but it's also lovely. Like, you know, and when you get them from kittens and you sort of see their personalities and things like develop, it's really cute. But do you guys find, this might sound a bit random, but sometimes it's almost as if they match, or their personalities match with you, or the vibe in your home. Do you guys find that, or is that just a me thing? Because I just feel like I've had a few cats that have really just sort of like been in sync with me, the house. Joey, you do the same with the pillows. Yeah. No, I ain't sleeping on my pillows. If he wanted to, he could, but I ain't moving my head out the way. So, but no, 9 times out of 10, he sleeps like on me or next to me. But yeah, no doubt tonight, if I, you know, get the board out to do some colouring in bed, he'll, yeah, be climbing on it. And it'll be like, okay, well, I guess I'm giving you attention for a minute now then. Oh, bless you, Sam. When did you lose your fur baby, if you don't mind me asking? Your cat used to sleep on your head. Oh my gosh, Dawn. That'd be amazing in the winter, though. Keep you super warm and snuggly. Well, yep, you're totally nuts, and so is she. There you go. Soulmates. No, I thought that as well, Cherry. I really did. I thought, oh, I don't know. It's weird. Maybe it's just me, like, being silly or just imagining things. But I don't think it is. And it's so true what they say. Fur babies are not daft. They pick up on stuff, don't they? They really do pick up on the vibe. Oh, bless you, Penny. Would he not even be good with like a short hair, like a domestic short hair? Yeah, it would, Kate. Oh, Sam, I'm so sorry, sweetheart. Oh, bless you. It's awful. You know, my mum, you know, she had to have her German Shepherd Mia. We had to have her put to sleep. Wasn't that long before Christmas, actually, like just gone. And that was horrendous. I think Mia was 12. But yeah, she was really, really very poorly. And it was just absolutely heartbreaking. And my mum has always had dogs. You know, she's got her 2 cats. She's got Lily and Junior. They're awesome. Lily is a complete snuggle bug. She's awesome. She's all for Tegan. Very cute. And, you know, Junior is just, He's like a little old man, but in a cat's body. This is so cute. Just takes things slow. He's kind of like Eeyore, but as if Eeyore cat. That is Junior. But yeah, like I said, my mum's always had dogs, and she's, I know she's just felt so lost without Mia. So she got a puppy last Friday. Of course, in no means to replace Mia, but I think just for that companionship, and to have that force in the house, So yeah, she's got a little all black puppy, cutest thing ever. Haven't met her yet, but I've seen her on video call, and I've got pictures and little videos and things of her. And she is a Sprocker cross Dutch Shepherd, and she's called Nova. She's just perfect. She's beautiful, but obviously at this age, she's like 9 weeks. She's all kind of like wants to play, but all like teeth and paws and claws and stuff. Obviously not intentionally, because she's still a baby, but I guess that's just one of the things of having a puppy, isn't it? Yeah, I can do that for you, Rebecca. That's absolutely fine, sweetheart. I'm sure there are some other like pastel color pencils that people I've seen use and they really enjoy. I do think the Castle Arts are a set that I've seen mentioned. I haven't tried them myself, so obviously please don't take my word for that. But if you want the link for those, I can do that as well. There used to be, I don't know if they're still available. I think it was like the Astra Pastelo pencils. Again, I've never tried them, but I know when they came out and they were available, people seem to like really go crazy for them and really like them. So what I'll do is I'll put the link for the Brut Funa macarons for you, sweetheart, but I'll also try and find links for the Castle Art ones and see if the pastelos are on there. And then, if you want to just have a look, see what you think. But if there's anything else I can help you with, hun, just, leave me a comment or like email me, or if you want to DM me on Instagram, and if there's anything I can help with, yeah, just let me know. I'm always more than happy to help anyone if I can. You always worry about having a fur baby sleep on the bed. Oh, bless you. I get it, Penny. I completely get it, because obviously we had that situation with Aaron, and I mean, I laugh about it now, and Aaron and I used to laugh about it together at the time, but I do get it. But like, if he was in bed and he had a seizure, if Arlo was laid at the end of the bed, or Link, or whoever, 9 times out of 10, Link would jump off the bed. But this was like before he started sleeping in with Emmy every night. Arlo, he wouldn't budge. He wouldn't budge. He would just lay there, but then look around as if to be like, what was that? What just happened? Like, do you mind? I was sleeping here. So we used to laugh, just at like the expression on his face, like, excuse me, I'm trying to sleep. What do you think you're playing at? Yeah, it was quite funny. But yeah, never worry about like if you would hurt them. I get it. And I think it's only natural, but they will move out of the way. I promise you, they will move out of the way. And if they don't move, you haven't hurt them. But I think as an epileptic, I think it's only natural that you would worry about stuff like that. But obviously I can only give you, like tell you about my experiences. But yeah, like I said, our cats are so chilled out. They're, pretty much horizontal. And you know, it's lovely as well because Link and Arlo, they are actually brothers. They have the same mum cat, but different dad cat. So yeah, Link and Arlo are blood related, which is it's really nice. Sorry, I'm just going to try and catch up with the comments a second. You have 2 black labs. One sleeps with you. Yeah, hearts. Oh, bless you, Dawn. I'm so sorry, sweetheart. Oh, bless your heart. No, not even a short haired. Oh, bless him. Nala moves or lays on top of me. Yeah, they're not daft, are they, Jodie? They're really not. She started essential seizures lately too. Have they been getting worse, darling? If you don't mind me asking. If not, you know, we don't have to talk about it here. I don't mean to be nosy. I worry about my friends. Lottie used to sit by you. Shoot purple. Yeah. Hi, Dana. Hi, gorgeous. Thank you for joining. How are you doing today, sweetheart? Yeah, they do, Dawn. That's the thing, isn't it? You know, when you get them from a puppy, you know, you've obviously you start from scratch, really, don't you, with like all the training and stuff. And that's exactly what Mum's doing with Nova at the moment. And I must admit, Caden is a bit nervous because he's like, oh, she's going to bite me, blah, 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 blah. And I said to him, no, you just be careful. She wouldn't be sort of biting at you to be vicious, but she's a baby and she wants to play, and it's just because she gets overexcited. But if she does grab hold of your clothes or whatnot, you gently just move her away and you tell her no. You know, so she's got to learn that she can't be like mouthing at people, like gumming at them. Do you know what I mean? She's got to learn to be gentle. But because she's so young, it's all just part of training, isn't it? You expect that when you get a puppy. You kind of prepare yourself for it, I think. Nala's giving you the side eye. Yeah, I don't really so much get it from Arlo. Link, yes, absolutely. If he's laid on Emmy's bed and I go in, I just check on him and I'm like, hi, Bubs, you okay? You good? And I'll like give him a kiss on the head and he just looks at me as if to be like, excuse my language, but he's like, can you just like piss off and leave me alone? I'm sleeping. Go away. So yeah, it's as if like they can speak just through like their expressions, but Arlo, no. Yeah. I think if Arlo could be after like a movie character, an animated movie character, I think he would be Donkey from Shrek. Oh, pick me. Do you know what I mean? And just constant like, meh, 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 meh. I think that would be Arlo. Yeah, it's not too bad, Dana. I feel more relaxed now. Tegan's home from hospital. But yeah, it's all right. You know, yesterday was emotional. I've been quite emotional this week, really. But I think once I get Aaron's anniversary on Saturday over, and then his birthday next Saturday, I can throw myself into getting everything ready for Emmy's birthday then, which is the 26th. And you know, we've got half time and things to look forward to. So yeah, I just want to get through like the next week or so, and because there's been a few times where I want to just put myself on autopilot, because like before I just felt like I was running on autopilot automatically. Does that make sense? Whereas now I'm like, I want to put myself on autopilot, but I can't do that. I've got the kids to think about. Don't get me wrong, you know, Aaron's best friend, Steve, he's just been a tremendous help. He really has. And I'm pretty sure if I say to him, look, I need a day, or I need a couple of hours, I'm really struggling, I'm sure he would be like, right, do what you need to do, I'll keep an eye on the kids, which is great. But I don't want the kids to kind of see me go to pieces, you know. Oh, bless you. I'm so glad you slept well, hon. Yeah, that can make the world of difference, can't it? A good night's sleep is like, oh, you wake up feeling like a new woman. But I must admit, like, coming on and live streaming and spending time, you know, chatting to you lovelies tonight, it's really, yeah, it's really helped lift my spirit. So, you know, you guys have helped me so much tonight, probably without even realizing it. So yeah, I'm truly thankful to each and every one of you. Your cousin's got a cat. Oh, bless her. You're interested in the brute food and macarons? No worries, Rebecca. I will put the link to those for you, sweetheart. They honestly, they are really, really lovely, and they are working a dream on this paper. So yeah, I'll definitely be using them in Kirby's books again. I've actually got another Kirby book pulled out to work in this month, which is another whip in Mythic World. But I don't think I'm going to need them for anything on that page. I don't think. But yeah, what I might start doing is like just keep a little post-it note maybe in the front of each book, just to keep a note of like what I find works well on that paper and what doesn't. Just to kind of keep track, I guess, so that if it ever comes to working in that book, I can just look and be like, ah, okay, yeah, these pencils don't work great, so let's avoid those. So we'll use this and this instead, kind of thing. You see, you can go from 3 times a week to multiple daily. Bless your heart. A year later, Jodie, that's awful. I mean, I get the NHS is I think it's fair to say it's a bit of a mess, but that's awful, especially with something serious like that, you know. Oh, it really worries me, things like that. If you ever need me to call them and be like, excuse me, my friend here needs to be seen, pull your finger out and get it sorted. Do it. I would do that for you. I really would. I'm not one for arguing and confrontation, but when it comes to like my kids or my family, yeah, that's a different ball game, you know. And you guys are, you're not just my friends. You are an extension of my family. And you know, I would do anything to help any one of you. And I hope you all know that. And if ever anyone needs me or just want to chat, you know, I'm a message, an email, whatever you need. I'm there. Sometimes it might take me longer to get to you, yeah, but I will always get to you. So yeah, if any of you ever just need a chat or, you know, whatever, I'm here. Yeah, I thought that, Dana, just so that I don't kind of go to do a page and then like try pencil and think, oh, this is like really hard work, when it could potentially be a pencil that I've already used and struggled with in that book, you know. So I'm just wondering if, like, moving forward, it might be worth me just, post-it note, 1 or 2, like what works, what doesn't. And just do that for like, the books. I mean, there's some books I know what works, doesn't, like my Amazon paper books, so that's fine. But like, my Kirby books or Johanna Basford, Lulu Mayo, things like that, I think it would be really helpful. Yeah, I'm the same, Dana. I often forget, and then I'm like, oh my God, like what, I'm struggling so much. And then it's like, no, I've used these pencils before, so why am I using them again? And like you said, it's because I forget. You had a message at the 6-month mark to ask if you still wanted the appointment. Well, yeah. Oh my goodness, especially with something like that. It's silly, isn't it? Hi, Jamie. Hello, my love. Good afternoon. How are you doing, sweetheart? Are you good? I replied to your message the other day. I'm so sorry. It's taken me like forever to get back to you. It's just been so busy with like meetings and appointments and stuff. So yeah, I'm honestly, Han, I'm so sorry. Yeah, a lot going on. In my personal life with like appointments and stuff. It's been an absolute mess, to be honest. The last couple of weeks, I'm not gonna lie. I'm so sorry, guys. I feel like I've used like some really naughty words tonight, but to be honest, it's not normally me, really, like to swear and things on the channel, but I think it's really important to just keep it real and just tell you exactly how I'm feeling. And I'll be honest, the last 2 weeks have been a complete and utter shit show. And there's no other really way that I can think of to put it that even comes close. But yes, utter shit show is pretty accurate, I think. The words don't bother me at all. Oh, thank you, Dana. It bothers me. Don't get me wrong. Like off camera, yeah, I swear a little bit. When I'm angry, if I'm really upset or feel quite passionate about something, and I'm like, and having a bit of a rant, then yeah, I do swear. I really do try my best to absolutely avoid it in front of the kids, because they've picked up stuff before, and then I'm like, oh my God, like, it's my fault. And I'm trying to, at the minute, get Caden away from using bad language. And don't get me wrong, he's a lot better than what he was. But yeah, I still don't like it. It's still sometimes too much for my liking, so I do pick him up on it. But then I feel like a hypocrite because I'm sat here now saying, oh, the last 2 weeks have been a shit show and da-da-da-da-da. But, I'm just keeping it real. I think it's so important to just be honest, with you guys. And obviously there's some things I'm not going to discuss on camera. But my close friends, you know what's going on. You know what's happening behind the scenes, and it's a lot. It is a lot, and it's been, on top of already trying to deal with like the first anniversary coming up on Saturday, and then Aaron's birthday next Saturday, on top of all that, with these other appointments and stuff to do with the kids and financial stuff. It's too much of too much. And I've just been feeling really quite overwhelmed at the minute. Essentials, since something come back on this reason for my seizure. Jody, oh my God. And you're still waiting a year later? That's disgusting. What do they say? Like when you chase them? I know, I know there's people other than you on the list to be seen, I completely understand. But if you've had a scan and it is showing something significant on there that could be the reason for your seizures, why on earth are they making you wait this long? That's disgusting. Oh, honestly, Jamie, I feel so guilty because I was like, yeah, okay, I've read it. I'll get back to you in a bit. And then, do you know what I mean? And then it's just stuff on top of stuff. And then I didn't get back to you, and I felt so guilty. But I don't ever want you to think I've forgotten you. We've all got time there. Yeah, exactly, Jodie. Because the thing is, it's fake is okay. So like literally, I was having this conversation at the bereavement place last night because there are often times where I don't want the kids to see or hear me cry because I can tell that they're struggling. Do you know what I mean? So I make sure they know that I'm there for them, that I'm available. If they need me, I'm here. If they need a hug and whatnot. But sometimes I feel like I need to keep my emotions to me so that I'm not burdening them. And then I will sit and cry on my own. But it's like they were saying last night at this meeting, that's, yeah, you know, they completely understand why people do that because you're trying to protect your kids. But at the same time, you want them to know that it is perfectly fine and natural to sit and cry. And it might even help if you sit and have that cry together. So you all know that you're feeling exactly the same way. You're all, you know, you're right there with each other. You're going through it together. And I get it, you know. Those words are not bad. We've had words. Bless you, Cherry. Like I said, I don't like using naughty words. I don't. But sometimes it's really the only way to sum up what's going on, you know. It does become overwhelming. It really does. You have your moments too. I think we all do, Dana, don't we? At the end of the day, sweetheart, we're only human. But yeah, I'm finding it actually really helpful going to this group every week. Last week, the kids came home with a Jeremiah's Journey teddy bear. And they made their own little care package. So it's like a little fabric pouch with a little ribbon drawstring, and you put special things in there to remind you of the person you've lost. And they put a little piece of fabric, and they got to choose which scent they wanted on it. They both chose rose. Now to me, it smells like strawberry refreshers. The sweets, it smells like strawberry refreshers. So they each put that in it, and they've each got a couple of feathers. Emmy chose a little seashell and like it looks like a little crystal because Aaron used to collect crystals, so she's chosen that. What else did she put? I don't know. They both put a few little bits in, and then they can obviously add to that whenever they want or change what they've got in these little bags. Last night, I got really emotional because all of the children, even the older children, the teenagers, every single child came out with a patchwork blanket. I don't want to cry. Yeah, they they each came out with a patchwork blanket. Caden chose one that has got like rockets and spaceships and stuff on the front. And then you turn it over on the back and it's got Star Wars fabric. Aaron loved Star Wars. So that's perfect. I'm so sorry. Like, had one. And it's like planets or stuff like that. And Aaron loved anything like that. And then you turn it over and it's like this beautiful blue material, but it's like fluffy. It's like soft, like fleecy. And Aaron's favorite color was blue, and this is a really beautiful blue, and it is almost exactly the same color, the exact same shade of blue as the blue top that I bought to wear to Aaron's funeral, because I said to everybody, like, if they could wear something blue, that would be really lovely. But yeah, all the kids, like I said, even the teenagers, they all come out with these blankets, and yeah, just absolutely beautiful. So, you know, I really think that things like that are going to just help the kids, and it's a comfort, you know. Oh, thank you, Jodie. I'm terrible. Yeah, I think sorry is like probably the word I use most. Yeah, they're really good, Donna. They're great. Like, you know, and in the group where the adults go, you know, we all sit there and hearing everyone's stories, and some of it, oh my gosh, it's just absolutely heartbreaking. You know, when you hear some of these other people's stories, but when they say like how it's affecting their children, or, you know, whichever young people they're there with, and it has definitely made me realize that you know, Caden wasn't the only little boy who became very angry and was like physically lashing out at people, and to know that that is a part of it for some children, that is how they express like their grief, because they're still young, and it's an emotion that for a lot of them they've never experienced yet. So because they've never experienced grief, they don't understand it, and because they don't understand it, they get frustrated. And so to hear that, like, other people, that they're there, they're with you, that they completely get it, it's nice, because it's like you don't feel so alone. But I'll be completely honest, like, with Aaron's best friend Steve coming around and just helping so much with everything, like, I think having that male role model around it's almost as if I've got the old Caden back. The difference is enormous, you know, and it's great, and I really do feel like these meetings are benefiting all of us. Hi, was your ears burning? I was just talking about you.
What do you mean?
Saying how well you guys are doing in the meetings with Jeremiah's journey, and saying like what an improvement we've had with your behaviour, haven't we? Mwah. Do you want to tell everybody what you did on Monday after school? You went to what?
Netball tournament.
Yeah, Caden had a netball tournament. He was on the netball team, and he got chosen to participate in the netball tournament.
I got last.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if your team came last. You all done amazing. And then what did you and Emmy have after school today?
Choir.
You had choir, didn't you?
I love the song I'm singing, 1 in a Million.
Oh.
1 in a million. Wait, no, you might get copyright.
No, it's fine. You're good.
No, I'm not singing it.
You don't want to sing? Oh.
Hey, Caden, keep up the good work, buddy. Proud of you. Thank you.
Oh, thank
I'm
you,
guessing-
Jodie.
I thought that was Jamie.
No, that's when it says little pickle. That's Jodie. Jamie's there.
I was gonna
Jamie's further up the chat.
Yeah.
Jamie's here. Donna's here.
Cherry.
Cherry. Penny's here. Rebecca.
Wait, is
Dawn.
Donna?
Donna. Yeah.
Thank you, Cherry. I don't know your name.
Cherry.
So wait, her name's actually Cherry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
As
And Donna.
long as you had fun, exactly.
Yeah.
But he has been an absolute superstar, haven't you? Had a little bit of a blip earlier.
It's like Five Nights at Freddy's Security Beach. Good job, superstar.
You're
what
my
Freddy-
superstar, aren't you?
That's what Freddy says.
Does he?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I know.
you do. You're very good with your games, aren't you? Right, and also, what have you been taking part in? And then you finished the last bit in April.
Now, when you say netball, can you explain to me which sport that is? We don't see that in the US.
So Donna, it's not.
Can I explain?
So it's different than basketball, isn't it?
Yeah. So basically, it's kind of like basketball, but you can't dribble the ball. And by the way, I've never met someone in the US, so this is really exciting. So basically, you can't move when you have the ball, so you've got to pass it round to the net. But there's 6 positions, I think.
Hi, Susan. Welcome.
Okay, I'm going to continue now. San Francisco, California! Yee!
See, Jamie's there. Look. Jamie's just said hi, buddy.
Oh, wait, no, isn't she from the US?
Jamie's from the US as well.
No, never mind. She's the first person.
Yeah,
Because I've heard you send voice messages. To her.
me and Jamie have done voice messages before.
So yeah, it's kind of like football. No, not football. Basketball.
Basketball, isn't
I get
it?
married on camera. So
That's
you can't
okay.
really like dribble the ball, and so you've got to like pass it
Mhm.
through the court to get to the other end, and then there's 2 shooters you can pass to, which is goal attack and goal shooter.
Yeah.
And then they've got to shoot it in the net, so you've got to like pass it around. Hi, Caden. Sorry if I.
Oh, hi, Sam.
Yeah, okay, you didn't spell it wrong. Really?
Just missed out a Y, but that's fine.
I've never
That's
seen
close
that before.
enough.
Oh yeah, that's really.
I'll have
that's really
to. What I'll do, Donna, the next time we go to the park when it's dry, I'll see if I can like record Caden,
cool. Wait, hang on. What?
just like showing you
Part in the US. Where's that?
PA
PA.
in the USA.
Good luck with your game. Oh no, I've already done.
Yeah, he's done his tournament. Their team came last, but they still done really, really well.
And Jamie, thank you for that comment. Hearing his excitement.
Love hearing his
I-
excitement. Yeah, he was so excited. And then he's been working towards the half marathon, haven't you?
Aww.
So you've been working on that in
I forgot
school.
who that is again. Little pickle.
That's Jodie.
Jodie. Thank you, Jodie.
It is. Yeah, it is. It's
I hope win game.
Dawn hopes you win the game.
Oh.
You didn't win, did you? But you had a
No.
good time.
No. I've
But you're
already done the matches.
gonna do the half marathon, aren't
I'd love to
you?
see him play. I'm not that good.
I'm biased. I think he's awesome.
No wonder you're biased, Mum.
Of course I am. You're my boy.
I know.
Of course I'm biased.
Well, what about this, Donna? Do you have like DMs or anything?
Yeah, me and Donna chat on Instagram.
Well, Mum could send you a video of me
I could.
playing.
I could send Donna a video. And I can also, when you do finish the last bit of your half marathon up on the Hoe in April,
Yeah.
I'll record it and I can send some of that to Donna.
She's got my
as
name
well.
right.
Yeah.
Bravo! You get £10.
Oh, Susan said, Caden, have you heard of her favourite basketball player, Steph Curry?
Yep.
Have you?
Yeah. Oh, when I went to the netball tournament, I had Michael Jordan's number.
His 23,
old number,
wasn't
yeah,
it?
I
Yeah,
had
you had hit 23.
I spelled it wrong.
Pennsylvania. Oh, nice.
How old is he? Oh, I am a 10-year-old. I was 10 in January.
Yeah, and 10 in January, Dawn.
And she spelled my name right.
Yeah, Jodie said
Jodie,
practice
Jodie.
makes progress.
Thank you.
Oh,
This is the most
Yeah,
this
he's-
is the most heartwarming chat I've ever been to. God's sake.
mate. Because, do you know why? Because all of these people here, all of my
Lovely.
friends,
They
they
all
are lovely.
Yeah.
And a lot of us, we've been friends for a long time and we've chatted and got to know each other over the years.
Look what Donna sent.
Oh, double digits, Caden. Whoop. He did. He hit double digits.
I'm gonna hit. Never mind.
You
I
hit
shouldn't say
11,
that.
won't you?
I shouldn't say that. No. Aww, very cool. So nice to meet you, Caden. So nice to meet you too, Susan.
Bless you.
Wait,
Big
please
softy.
subscribe to my YouTube channel.
Can you what?
Please subscribe to my YouTube channel.
Subscribe to your YouTube channel.
Yeah.
When was the last time you uploaded anything, dude?
3 months ago.
Oh, well, you best get busy then. And then if you give me a link, if I get the link to
I'm
it,
still editing a video, but I need Joey with me. So I can actually record it. He's waiting to play your song.
I can help you.
No, because I
If you
need...
need help editing anything.
No, I need Joey's voice. I
Okay.
need him.
Well, once Caden gets things sorted with his little channel that he's got, it's all about like me, and he plays like his games and stuff and just records himself.
Almost
I'll,
5.5 years. My mini moon is 6.
I'll put the link in the description.
Wait, hang on. What day? Because one of my friends.
5.5. I know, Jodie. Where's that time gone?
I've lost.
That is so scary.
And Mummy.
Hey, Ems, you alright, baby?
I'm hungry.
You're hungry. What's new? Well, if you're hungry, what time is it?
I don't
What
know.
time is it?
I don't know time.
It's okay. So it's nearly 8:30. Right.
Nice to meet you, Caden.
You can have a piece of fruit or a yogurt, and then once you're done, I would like you to brush your teeth, please.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want something to eat, it's a yogurt or a piece of fruit. All right. Well, that's up to you, but that's what it is this time of night.
Caden, Steve waiting to play a song down.
Oh, Dawn said it's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Caden.
Okay. All right. He's coming. He's coming.
3:30 in the afternoon. Oh wait, no. Can I come with you then?
Oh, so you can stay up later.
Just gonna keep moving countries.
Yeah. Right. Give me kisses then if you're gonna go listen to your music. Mwah. I love you.
It's 2. What? 2?
Hey, if you're hugging me, 2 hands, please. Thank you. Oh.
Wait. So Don, is it 2 in the morning or 2 p.m.?
It's only
Wait.
2 here.
Dana said it's 12:28
Donna,
PM.
12:28.
I'm watching my mom.
So,
Carly
Donna,
at
you're like-
12:30.
You're like 8 hours behind.
Wait. So is that like 12:30 in the morning?
It's like 12:28, like lunchtime, like 12:30 lunchtime.
Oh, I thought PM was like night time.
Yeah, when it hits 12 noon, when it changes from the morning into the afternoon, that's when it changes from AM to PM.
Yep. Wait, no. Yep. You're all from the future. I'm gonna tell your future.
Get the crystal ball out, shall we? Oh, we don't have a crystal ball. We've got a candle in a jar. Does that count? Do this.
USA.
8:29. Yeah, Jodie, you're in the UK with us.
8:29 here. Oh,
Bless you.
what in the morning? That's so weird. In the morning.
Is that like frazzled your brain?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Right.
write PM and AM because I don't understand.
Right, go listen to your music quick.
Bye,
Otherwise it'll be
people. Go
bedtime before
subscribe
you
to
know
my
it.
channel.
Six-
I've got 9 subscribers.
9 subscribers. Whoop whoop.
My goal.
Oh, we'll get you up to 9,000 in no time.
My goal for this year is 100.
Oh, that's a good goal to set.
Bye, peoples.
Bye, peeps. Just up the road. Do you know what, Jodie? I wish it was. I really wish it was, because I'd come and help you and look after you. Bring you treats. He is. Yeah, he is. Bless him. It's been so lovely actually hearing him sort of more back to his old self. They are very aware that Saturday is obviously the anniversary of Aaron passing away, so they're very aware of it. But I'm trying to keep things kind of light-hearted. So like I said, I've said to them, right, we'll go to Nana's in the morning. We'll meet Nova and give her lots of snuggles, and it'll be lovely to see Nana and Tegan and stuff. And then when we come home, you know, when we come home, we're gonna light candles for Aaron. You know, put a little candle next to his wooden bowl that's got all his crystals in it. I'm hoping if I get paid tomorrow, I can order him a new crystal to add to his collection for his birthday next week. But yeah, we've said, you know, we'll light some candles for Daddy, and then what we're going to do is get some treats, and we're going to snuggle and put a movie on, because we all used to love doing that together, and we still do. So we're doing that as well. He sounds so different. Yeah, he does. And I think as well, I think it's a comfort knowing that he's not the only child his age who's grieving. Does that make sense? But yeah, and like the work that I've done, I'll just put it out there, the work that I've done with social services, because they have been involved since Aaron passed away. That wasn't something I made public, but there you go, here it is. So I've been doing a lot of work with them to sort of help me deal with Caden's anger and his frustration, and, you know, to try and get some structure and you know, stability for all of us as a family. So I've worked really hard, and the support that I've had on the most part has been incredible. There's one person in particular who he has just been via the child services, he has been phenomenal. And yeah, I don't think the changes would be as noticeable as they are now if we hadn't have had you know, the help and support from this gentleman who's worked really closely with us actually as a family. It's yeah. But to feel like I've got my Caden back is it's amazing, because for a long time I was scared that I had lost my Caden, you know, and we were left with a little boy who was exceptionally angry and violent and hurting and frustrated, and just not, you know, he just wanted his daddy. He just wanted his daddy back. And I guess because I'm the closest person to him, he felt comfortable enough to let all those emotions out in front of me. But unfortunately, me and Emmy were the ones who were getting the brunt of it when it was violent with Caden, you know. But it's almost like we've done a complete 180, and yeah, pretty much got the old Caden back, which is just incredible. I'm so sorry, like, we've gone from talking about crazy cats to me like blubbering and swearing and welcome to the channel. Like, his feelings have been validated because he's met others. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. There's no shame in it. But that's the thing, it's like saying it out loud that we've had to have these people involved. It makes me feel like a shit parent because they had to get involved, you know. But, you know, I've made a lot of changes, but there's still things that I just physically cannot do because of my arthritis. You know, and on Friday I had a hospital appointment with my consultant. He's arranging a scan for my hands and an MRI for my back. Now, bearing in mind, my appointment with him was only on Friday. I had a call today to say they want to get me in for an MRI, like ASAP. So I've got that on Monday early evening. So they've got me in really quick for that, actually. But it's weird because, like, the last few months, people have referred to me as disabled. I know I have a physical disability. I know that. But I've never labelled it as me being disabled, because I always thought it's just arthritis, you know. There's still a lot of things I can do for myself, and I do what I can. But the last few months, to have people say to me, you are disabled, you can get this help, you might be able to get like my consultant is also referred me to occupational therapy, so they might be able to come into the home and be like, okay, you need things to assist you with this, this and this. But now I feel bad for putting it out there that social are involved. I think it's so easy for people to judge, and I get it, because I'll be honest, I've done it. Like, when I've watched programs on TV and I'm like, oh my god, you know, why are they speaking to the kids like that? Why are they doing this? Why are they doing that? And da 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 da. But you don't know all their story, you know. He is, Jamie, yeah, he really is. And like, to hear the change in his voice and like the excitement and the enthusiasm with stuff. And there's another club that they run on a Friday evening just up the road that I'm trying to get them into at the moment, but I haven't been able to the last few weeks, just, you know, finances and stuff. But it is literally like, we can see it from the house, from the window here where I am at the moment in my room, in this like gorgeous little corner that I've got all set up. I can literally see the church where this club is held on a Friday. I can see that from my bedroom window. And I can get Caden and Emmy in, you know. So them having that sort of social interaction outside of school and these things to look forward to, that's a really positive thing as well. And I had a big review meeting yesterday. It was a big 3-month review, and overall it went really, really well. To have people acknowledge how far you've come in a short space of time. Oh, I'm so sorry. Like, to have people acknowledge that, even though I still feel like there's so much more I need to do, they're like, you really don't. It's just like these little bits. Everything else has been ticked off. And even though I feel like a lot of that is down to other people, when they say, yeah, but, you know, we asked you to do this, this and this, and you have done all of that, and you've arranged this, and you've done this, and you've spoken to this person, and da 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 da, you then sort of sit back and think, yeah, I did, you know. But I just don't want people to think I'm a crap mum. You know, I know there's a lot of things I could have done better, and there was a lot of things that I let slide. You know, even when Aaron was here, there was stuff we let slide because of our health. But it's all being sorted now, you know, and the kids are doing great. And I just, you know, I just want the kids to be happy. That's all I want, is for my kids to be happy and healthy. I'm so sorry. Like, this stream took a bit of a turn, didn't it? It's hard, but the fact they're being quick is a good thing. Yeah, definitely. It does, Jodie, yeah. But But I just feel like I shouldn't have let it get to that. Do you know what I mean? I shouldn't have let it get to that. It's like, I've got kids, for Christ's sake. Like, I think I'm just like letting out everything that's kind of like been on my mind. It's just like caught up with me, and now I'm just like, it's like verbal diarrhea during a live stream. It's no small thing. Experience with you. Yeah, definitely, Dana. I agree. Yeah. Thank you, Jodie. You're doing it as well. That's the thing. Like, we're both going through exactly the same thing. You know, and it's like, what, a day or two apart, isn't it? You know, you're doing this too. Hi, Nick and Tina. Hello, my lovelies. Long time no see. I hope you're both doing well. Thank you, Penny. I just, like I said, I just feel like I shouldn't have let things slip like that, you know. And when Aaron passed away, I just, yeah, I know, you know, there were times where I knew if it wasn't for the kids, I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to be here, you know, but my kids kept me going because they are everything. They're my reason for getting up in the morning. They are my reason for doing my absolute best, even when my best isn't hardly anything, but it's still what I can do on that day, you know. I do it for them. Arlo. Psst. Arlo. He's out on the landing. He's, I know, whinging and whining for no good reason. We need to get a sorry jar for every time. Do you know, I've set up reward jars for the kids with marbles. Yeah, I've literally got, if I show you, I've got this little box of marbles here. And what I've done is I've used an empty coffee jar for each of the kids, and for good behaviour or things they've done well, or if I get like the school say, oh, they've done really well with the handwriting today, or, you know, for Caden, it's one of his things is that each night at bedtime he's got to bring his screens in to me, because he's been busted before, and also just sort of openly admitted that he's woken up through the night, he's had a nightmare or whatnot, he's woken up, and then rather than, really, you two, is this what's going on? What's going on? Link, are you two having a moment? Huh? Do I need to separate you both? Honestly, talking about cats, yeah, this is what's going on. This is why Link was crying. Sorry, why Arlo was crying. Him and Link are having a moment. Link's just chased him, and Arlo came running in here, jumped upon the chest of drawers, and then back up onto another unit. It's like, ugh. Oh, it is. I'm so sorry. Did you brush your teeth?
No.
Right, you need to do that, please.
Can you put time on?
I can't for a minute, but I'm count to 1 to 60 and then 1 to 60 again. Okay, good girl. You need to brush your teeth for me. So yeah, they earn marbles, but then if we have bad behavior, then I'll take a marble out. And what we do is, what I've said to them is that once this jar is however full, then they get to choose their reward. We can either go bowling, preferably on a Tuesday, because it's half price. It sounds really tight, but we can do that. Or, you know, they could, you know, go in the arcade for a bit. We could go, we could go cinema, like something, you know, a treat like that. So that's what I'm kind of doing with them at the minute, and it's working. And I think because it's like a visual thing, so they can see how far they are in the jar. Obviously they can see the marbles, so they can see how far in the jar they are. And that seems to be really working quite nicely, actually. So yeah, give it a charity at the end of the year. Your best is different each day, no matter who you are, and as long as you're doing your best, that's all that matters. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's exactly it, Jodie. Definitely. Hi, Marie. Hello, my love. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining. It's your first stream. Oh, bless you. It's lovely to have you here. You're a strong woman. It's okay to need help and ask for it. Oh, bless you. Thank you so much. Oh, Jodie, stop. It is expensive. It is. Like, that was, you know, what Caden wanted to do for his 10th birthday. He wanted to go bowling, and we arranged it, and we'd done it on a Friday night, but they said, oh, it's cheaper again if you book it for like after 6 o'clock. So we had the lane for 6 o'clock, and it was brilliant. And for one adult and 3 children, I mean, they counted Tegan as a child, so for one adult and 3 children for one game of bowling, it was 23 quid. So it didn't cost much at all, but do you know what? They loved it. I would have loved to have been able to do 2 games. That would have been like brilliant. But we still had a bit of money left over after the bowling, because wherever the bowling is, there is also like an arcade there as well. So then the kids each had 3 quid, and they could use that in the arcade however they wanted, and it was brilliant. And then we had a really lovely walk. So we got back into town, but then the downside was that we were waiting 3/4 of an hour for a bus, and it was freezing. Yeah, honestly, I'm surprised we didn't have icicles growing in unspoken places. So love the marble idea. Need to try that for May and Ethan. Honestly, Jamie, I just used a couple of these, my favorite coffee, but yeah, it was let me do that. So it's just these empty jars. It had coffee in it, washed it out. I use this one for paint water, but yeah, they've got one of these each. And you know, whenever they, you know, they do something good, I mean, like Emmy yesterday, her teacher said she has had such an amazing day at school. She's worked really hard. She's stayed out of trouble. Her writing has been beautiful. So because of that, I said to Emmy, I am so proud of you. So then we got 2 marbles, put them in the jar. But then if we get attitude or it's like, right, okay, you need to give me a marble. You know, you lose a marble from the jar. So it's a visual, so they can see where they are with their rewards on the jar. Yeah, and even like the social worker was like, that is great. That's a really, really good idea. So yeah, and it seems to be working. Stickers don't always work. Yeah, that's the thing. I think, to be honest, Jamie, I think mine have kind of like, especially Caden, kind of grown out of the whole sticker chart thing. All right, bud? You heard me. Oh, right, you need to go brush your teeth. Emmy's done. Your turn. It's all right. Oh, I love you so much. That's a lovely hug. Thank you. You waving to everybody. Right, give me kisses. Mwah. I love you so much. Right, go brush your teeth. Get in bed. Bye.
Hey.
I love you. Right, come on. Good boy. Yeah, I think he's just got bored of stickers, Jamie, and he's, you know, I think he's at the point where he's like, yeah, I'm a bit old for that. And Emmy, you know, she's happy to go with the marble thing. Again, I think once you do a reward chart for so long, I find that they seem to get kind of fed up, you know. So it's like, right, okay, we need to change this up a bit and make it interesting for them again. You've got a powered chair that's being fixed at the moment. Called them earlier, complain about the chair. Borrowing. Bless you, Sam. Oh my goodness. I hope they get it sorted for you, Han. Coffee snob? Yes. Loud and proud. But I will be honest, my favourite is the Dow Egberts coffee. Absolutely love it. But the price of it at the moment, I just can't. And I've got financial issues at the minute anyway. Benefits that have just been sort of suddenly stopped, and it's really screwed me over. So I'm resorting to cheaper coffee. But you know what? Some of it is fine. Absolutely fine. So I need to stop being a snob. But I'll be honest, like, even when Aaron was still here, bless him, like, that was the one thing that I liked for myself. You know, he would vape, you know, and get his little crystals and whatever else, his books and DVDs and all this stuff. So it's like, okay, so you have that stuff for you. I don't smoke, I don't drink, I don't go out, I don't do anything naughty that I shouldn't be doing. So the one thing that I would like to have for myself is coffee. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, it's just so expensive at the minute. So yeah, I'm having to put my coffee snob on the back burner for the moment. But usually, absolutely, I will wear that badge with pride. You'll love how the page is coming along. Oh, thank you, Rebecca. Do you know, I'm actually really proud of the progress I've made on this today. I'm really, really happy. It's starting to come together. I do need to finish going through my bookcases actually and putting washi tape on the books I haven't coloured in yet. That is something that I started doing recently. I've done 3 shelves. So I've got 1, 2, 3. I've got 4 shelves to go. And I'm making a list. If I show you in my Creative Companion, I think my list is at the back. Yeah, so untouched books. So what I've done is just made like a little list. So I've got the title of my uncoloured book, you know, what labelled, like what shelf they're on. So this is shelf 1, shelf 2. This will be shelf 3. So yeah, I've just drawn a chart and I'm just going to keep track then. So tick like this box here once I've coloured in that book, and then write the date I first coloured in it, and then I can take the washi tape off. I was always really nervous actually about putting washi tape on my books because I thought, oh, what if it rips the cover? What if it leaves a sticky residue and whatnot? But do you know what? After seeing so many people on YouTube do it, and I thought, no, that's a really good idea, because then what I'm finding is when I'm looking at my shelves, I can see that bit of tape on the spine of the book. If I, let me just show you. So like with this one, the Disney Portraits book. So can you see I've just put a bit of washi tape. So when it's on my shelf like this, I can see it's got a bit of tape. And it's like, I haven't coloured in that one yet. So then when I come to it and colour in it, I've got my first page done. It's just like, you know, she makes it sound so easy. Just take the piece of tape off. So yeah, I do need to finish going through my bookshelves and doing that. I started that the other day. My anxiety was through the roof. I'm not farting, I promise. That's just me, just me moving on my chair. So yeah, I've seen quite a few people do it, and I thought, no, it's a great idea. So when you look at your shelf, you can see where you've got these bits of tape for the books you haven't coloured in. And it makes me feel so bad to have these gorgeous books on my shelf that I haven't even completed a page in yet. So I'm putting the tape on them. But yeah, I find when my anxiety is really bad, I reorganize, I rearrange things, I make lists, I label things, I make charts, and I count things. that's just, I guess, my coping mechanism. But yeah. What page are you doing in Fragile World, Rebecca? Because that book intimidates me so much. I have coloured a few pages in there. Oh, I'm all like nasally now. I've been crying. I've coloured a few pages in there, but I'm not overly happy with them, and I think because it's realistic, and I struggle. I really do. Your mama had that coffee too. Oh, she had great taste. See, could you imagine if if we literally lived up the road and when your mama was still here, oh, we could have had coffee together, colouring dates. That would have been amazing. The minis and my kids, they all could have like played and coloured, and we could all the board games and stuff out. It would have been so cool. This book, Alien World, intimidates me. You've got no clue why. Jamie, honestly, sweetheart, I am exactly the same. I saw this on quite a lot of people's channels, and I was like, it's beautiful, don't get me wrong, but it's not my thing. It's so far out of my comfort zone. But the more I saw it, I was like, I don't know, I was on the fence. And then, yeah, I sort of got the book, and I'm so glad. I'm so glad. I don't think this was a gift. I think I purchased it, so I don't have a gift note. But I'm so glad I did, even just to look through at the artwork. But like the more I look at it, and I'm like, oh, that would look good if I used such and such a colour. But it's things like this. This scares me because I look at it and I'm like, what do I do? This is just, and yeah, that is scary to me. But I know there are some pages in here that I'm not going to colour, and I'm fine with that, because what I'll do is the page on the reverse that I do want to colour, I'll use alcohol markers. That doesn't bother me. It used to, but now I'm like, no, I don't care. But it is fantastic. It really is. I mean, I love this, but I have no idea like what to do with all the background. I think I can do these rocks, and I don't know. That scares me. But the background, I wouldn't want to just leave it white, but I look at it and I'm like, oh, that's scary. So I'm like, okay, just like quickly turn the page, like this. That. I know it's a double page spread, but I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to be colouring that. That's fine, because I can use alcohol markers on this dude, and it's on the reverse of that one. Yeah, this is a double page spread, that one. Yeah, I think I would want to colour that. But yeah, I have no issue using alcohol markers on the pages where I think, nah, I'm not bothered about the reverse. Right, let me just catch up with chat a minute. This is actually quite a long live stream. I'm really sorry. Sounds like you need to take a trip to the dollar store, get me some marbles. All right, dude, all done? Teeth brushed? Oh, well done. I love you. Oh, night, my darling. Oh, you sound lovely and minty. You smell like a pack of polos. Oh, beautiful big squeeze. Thank you. Oh. Come on then, buddy. You have the snuggles too.
Oh,
I love you.
he stepped on my foot.
Did he? Minty, isn't he? He's not bad. He just caught you, that's all. Oh, look at him looking at you. So cute. You're going to get snuggle with Caden for a bit.
You're trying to get away from me.
Yeah.
Like me.
Hello, come here, bud. Good boy.
No, he likes you.
Yeah, but you know what he's like. He's a mother's boy. Right, go into bed then.
Baba, black sheep.
I'll see you in the morning, my darling.
No, you ginger black sheep. Have you any wool?
No, he doesn't have any wool. He has some fluff where he's molting.
Yes,
Don't you, Bubs? You got some fluff where you're molting. You use the washi to indicate that I've coloured in it, so the opposite. Oh, yeah, see, I'm doing it so that it's like I can see the books I haven't worked in yet. Just need to colour more, don't we all? But do you know what? Oh, hi, Betty. I don't feel like last year was great for colouring, and especially the last couple months. But I just colour what I want when I feel in the mood. I don't want to put pressure on myself because it's supposed to be a hobby, and I think if I put that stress on myself, then it's going to make me not enjoy it, not want to do it. Do you know what I mean? Hi, bud. Oh, hello. 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 Oh, you good boy. Yeah, don't need to be seeing that. Let's just censor that, shall we? You gonna lay down? Page 66, the American burying beetles. Oh my gosh, Rebecca, I take my hat off to you. There you, baby. It would have been so cool and totally nuts with all them kiddos. It really would. Could you imagine? I know my two would absolutely love it. I mean, obviously, Tegan's 16, but yeah, she would have been happy, like sort of sat having a coffee, having a yap. What is the whip you have in Mythic Worlds, Kay? It is the double page, like Gollum. Let's move this down. Yeah, he's like Gollum from Lord of the Rings. I've got the book. Yeah. This has been a whip for a long time, and I really do want to get this one done as well. And I'm glad I've got the colours written down for it. It's this one. This is my whip in Mythic World. I've already completed, because the publishers sent me the book for review. And I completed this one, which I'm really proud of. I really like that page. And then this is the one that I started next. So yeah, that's the whip I've got in here. So it still needs quite a bit of work, but I love how he's looking. I really like this, like his eye. I really do like that. And I like the shading on him. I think that's coming along quite nicely. Obviously, I've still got to finish this bit and like his back end. But yeah, that's my whip in there. Trying to complete Fragile World. Oh, I take my hat off to you, Jodie. Honestly, I love it. I do think I'd like to get another copy because there's just some pages I love, but I'd like to redo. You struggle with pencils. Is that because of dexterity, Sam, or is it, it's just a medium that you just don't get on with? Because for the longest time, when I was in school, when I was in art college, I just could not get the hang of pencils. I couldn't do it, and I was just like, nah, and I avoided it. And then when I was working in the tattoo studio, if I added color to any of my designs, it was always the Staedtler Tri-Plus fine liners. That was it. That's all I used to color with. And then I asked my brother Nick for a set of pencils for my birthday. And in 2017, in January 2017, he got me a set of the Faber-Castell Classic colouring pencils. I think it's like a box of 60. And they were my first ever set of pencils. And then I bought myself the Marco Raffines, which I really enjoyed. And I do, spoiler, plan on getting a set. Hopefully with the YouTube revenue next month. Yeah, because I want to do a whole like budget friendly thing on the channel, just to show that you don't need really expensive and fancy supplies to get a really lovely page out of it. I think it's so easy for people to be like, oh, cheap supplies, blah blah blah, but do you know, I'm all for it. Yes, I'm really fortunate enough to have a lot of sets of pencils and gorgeous markers and all this stuff to choose from, but I also really love my budget friendly stuff. And I think you guys know I'm a sucker for the Crayola Super Tips. Absolute love those things. So yeah, I'd really like to do like a little mini series. Yeah. Alien World is definitely your least favourite. Yeah, I'll admit, I think probably Animorphia, and I can't believe I'm saying this, but maybe this one, and I mean Fragile World is beautiful. Yeah, I think Animorphia and this one are probably my least favourite, and also is it like Geomorphia? Not that I don't like the designs, they're absolutely beautiful, but I just don't like what the publishers did with splitting that book into two, and doing it like single-sided, but selling the books for the same price as a book this size. I know Kirby wasn't happy with it, and I just think if I'm being honest, I think they screwed him over, and I think they spoiled those books. But I do think you can get them as one book now, can't you? I think it's like Wondermorphia it's called. But I'm lucky enough, my beautiful friend May, bless her heart, where is it? This one. She sent me this one from Norway. I haven't coloured in it yet. It is single-sided. But I do think this is I think this is the two books combined, but if I remember, I do think it's known as Wondermorphia now. I could be wrong. You know, I don't know this 100%, but this is what I believe. But I mean, they're beautiful. I just wish the publishers had kept the book as all of his others. Do you know what I mean? It feels like, even though this is gorgeous and it's not Kirby's fault, I don't want this to come across as that I'm slating him, because I'm absolutely not. I think the publishers really did do him over. I feel like this in the collection looks like a bit of a blip. I don't know if that sounds horrible. I don't want it to, but it just feels like that, you know. You've already completed 2 Kirby books. I salute you. It was Arlo, Dana. Yeah, it was Arlo, darling. Yeah, my little ginger ninja, bless him. You've completed page 23 for Mythic World. Honestly, Rebecca, I think Mythic World and Mythomorphia, they are my favourite Kirby books. I've got 2 copies of Mythomorphia, because I felt like I could do better on some pages, so I got a second copy. But I do still want to complete my first copy. There's a page in here, actually. Is this the first one? Yeah. Sorry, I'm kind of going off on a tangent now, aren't I? I've got 2 whips in here, so this is the first one. And I was really upset because this is my favourite page in the whole book. And my Prismacolor pencil ran out. I think it was hot pink. And yeah, I was gutted. And I look at it now and I'm just like, I don't know. I don't know. I do want to finish it, but I don't know when. The other one was this one, which I loved how this was turning out. This was a buddy colour with my beautiful best friend Tess, but I've had this as a whip for years. Penny and we did do a buddy colour, didn't we? We did this one, the Sea Serpent. I don't know if that's what he's called, Sea Serpent. Got quite a lot of shine on it. But even as a buddy colour, I'm embarrassed to say that I think this took me about 1.5 years. But this is actually a good example, like leading on from what I was saying just now about the cheap art supplies. I based this, I think all of him, definitely, with Crayola Super Tips. He is shaded with Crayola crayons, Crayola twistable crayons. But I know that I can do a better job of this now. But I look at this and I'm like, it makes me happy because I know that this was a buddy colour with Penny and how much I enjoyed it at the time. And, you know, I know it took a long time. And I used to say to Penny, I promise I haven't forgotten, I promise. So yeah, I was really, really excited to have this one done. Don't think I've got anything else in this one. I don't think. I do have a couple of whips in my new one. Oh. But I've also completed a page that I'm really proud of in the new copy as well. So I've got a whip, which this big double page spread. This is a buddy colour with the gorgeous Jamie and Sophie. Again, a lot of mine is based with water-based markers. Crayola Super Tips or the Staedtler dual-ended pens. And I think the mushrooms here, I used the Darwin Inktense to base them. I just wanted to see what they would look like because I want to make these mushrooms look kind of like a turquoisey teal colour blending into like a bright green to make them look like they're glowing. And I just wanted to see what it would look like. I did shade the face on this little guy. And I've based the, you know, some of the leaves over here, the grass with the Inktense. But yeah, that's as far as I got. Let me just catch up on chat a sec. Is everyone all right for time? Because I'm very aware that we're over like 2.5 hours and I'm just like blah, 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 blah. You're more used to markers and fine lines. I get it, Sam. I completely get it. Do you know what, Jodie? I'm absolutely with you when people are like, oh, I can't colour. I need Caran d'Ache this. I need Holbein, da 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 da. No, you don't. It's absolute nonsense. You can go to, you know, like for us, I guess it would be like the Works or I mean, Smiths can be a little bit expensive, WH Smiths, but you've got like the Works, you've got Poundland, places like that. The supplies aren't going to be like great, but they work. They work. And if you're on a budget, you do what you can with what you have. And I don't know about you guys, I've always been brought up, my mum always raised us that you can't miss what you don't have. And yeah, I really, really do want to do a series on inexpensive art supplies and just show that you don't need all this fancy schmancy stuff to create a really nice page. So yeah, I might actually start that this month because I don't really have anything planned as yet, video wise. I do need to do the tag video that the gorgeous Geordie tagged me, and I think it's like, you know, to do with like my goals and things for 2024. So hopefully I can record that over the weekend. But yeah, I might start the series this month, but if it's not this month, because I'm just thinking of like finances and stuff, so it might actually be March. Do you know, I'm gonna say March. We'll do a series in March. Don't forget the 26th of March, it's a Tuesday, I am gonna live stream. That is like an epilepsy awareness day, and Penny, I think it was, she mentioned to me that they use the colour purple to represent that. So I am going to do a live stream on Tuesday the 26th of March, and I'm going to do a purple themed page, but I am going to have that as quite a heavy theme throughout the whole month of March. Now, I had a really crazy idea. I don't know if it's going to go ahead or not. So please don't take this as this is 100% going to happen, because I don't know. I need to just sort of think of, can I make it happen logistically? All this kind of stuff that I wish I didn't have to consider, but unfortunately I do. But what I was thinking is, because obviously Aaron suffered from epilepsy, our beautiful Penny, she suffers with it. Obviously, Jodie, you have seizures. And because it's such a huge part of my life, and this being sort of like the year anniversary of Aaron passing, I want to do something quite special in March. And I was thinking of maybe doing a 12-hour charity live stream. Like I said, it's an idea, so please don't think, yes, this is going ahead and Kate's going to do this and this. I don't know. I really need to put some thought into it and figure out how I can maybe make that work. But yeah, what I was thinking of doing is a 12-hour charity live stream where we do use the colour purple heavily, and whatever money is raised during that live chat, I would, once that has then cleared with the YouTube revenue, I would like to donate that to an epilepsy charity. But donate it to see if I can do it in Aaron's name, if that makes sense. So that is just something I'm mulling over. Like I said, with it being a 12-hour live stream, I would obviously need to go for a wee and grab a drink and see to the kids and but I need to make sure that it's okay for other people to help. If I was to do that, I need to research charities and how I would go about making a donation, whether it would be okay on YouTube for me to live stream for 12 hours. It sounds ridiculous, I know, but again, it's a thought. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, it's just kind of what I'm mulling over. Okay, let's have a look. Because what people wanted, like who said they wanted a Kirby like that? Really? People said they wanted a single-sided Kirby book. Yeah, I get it. If the pages are single-sided, like the Melpomene Chatsopanagittu books, the not Circle of Life, the Nature Mandalas and Enchanted Earth, they are stunning books. They are single-sided. The paper is beautiful. So if people wanted Kirby work but single-sided, why couldn't they just put the two books together like they've done in the Wondermorphia, but make it this size format? Do you know what I mean? I don't know. I don't get it. It is Wondermorphia. You've got it. So Rebecca, is that the same size as all of Kirby's other books then, or is it smaller like the Phantomorphia that I showed you just now? Because like I said, I love that book and it's so precious to me because May sent it from Norway. Gorgeous May, beautiful friend of mine, and I have a couple of her original watercolor paintings as well. So yeah, so blessed. But it looks weird on the shelf with all of his other books that are a certain size, and that one's kind of, it feels a bit left out. That page took you forever. Oh, bless you. Kirby pages, I'm like that, Jodie, with Kirby pages. They seem to take me like years. Honestly, years. You couldn't colour a whole page or double page with pencils. No, I don't think I could do it with just pencils, Sam. And I think if I did, it would take an exceptionally long time. But like this one, this is all pencils. The black spots are obviously the the Arteza paint marker. And earlier I was a little bit cheeky, and I'm going to have to sort of put my hands up and say to Claire, I use a fine liner. I use this for the stems here on this flower and a couple little ones down here. But I tried getting a green that sort of fit in with the other greens that I've already used, just so that it didn't look out of place. You tend to use markers or watercolors as base before pencils. Yeah, I completely get it. And I think, you know, if you've got problems with like pain and things like that, I think having that base to put down just really easily, so you're not putting that pressure on your hands, and then you've sort of covered the white of the page, and then you can just work on top with whatever is good for you. You've coloured with tea and coffee before. Exactly. Maybe we should do that as well, Jodie. You know, say to people like, right, you know, we're using cheap supplies, we're going to do a page of that. You know, a map page, a page with a map would be perfect for using tea or coffee. Absolutely brilliant. You don't have expensive colouring supplies. You use a lot of Crayola, Bic, Sharpie, pen and gear. Your gel pens are Sue colour. You wish you could have expensive supplies. Honestly, Cherry, what you have is absolutely fine. I promise you. You know, I do think it, you know, me personally, I do look at, you know, stuff on Amazon and on other people's channels, and I'm like, oh, I really wish I could try that. I wish I had the money to do that. I wish I had that in my collection. Oh, that looks fun. I'd really like to try it. And I completely get it, and I'm with you. But I don't want you to think that your colouring is less than because you don't necessarily have the supplies you would like. At the end of the day, I think everybody's pages are absolutely beautiful, and it's not because of the supplies you've used, it's because you, the person, have taken that time to sit and put that colour to the paper how you want. And whether you've just wanted to colour, whether you've got something going on, you've got stuff on your mind, and you just want that that distraction, you have taken the time to sit and put colour on that paper. That in itself alone, regardless of supplies, that makes that page beautiful, and it makes it unique. Because even though, you know, people have the same book, sometimes the same supplies, you have coloured that page. So no two people have coloured that page with your hand. Do you know what I mean? Stroke for stroke, and coloured it exactly. You might do a buddy colour and use the same colours, but yours will still look different because you've held those pens in a way that's comfortable for you. You've highlighted it where you like. You've added sparkle, or you've, you know, done your pen strokes a certain way. That's what makes it beautiful, is because you did that. I don't want anyone to ever think, oh, my page is crap because I had cheap supplies, or I didn't, you know, have the stuff to be able to do this, this, and this. It is fine. Use what you've got. Because when I started, I had a really old set of Staedtler Tri-Plus fine liners that I had used from when I was designing tattoos. I had those, and I had Johanna Basford's Secret Garden and Millie Marotti's Animal Kingdom, I think it was called. And that was me. 2 books and some pretty fine liners. So honestly, sweetheart, we've all got to start somewhere. Nothing wrong with what you've got. Is it person behind supplies? Exactly, Jodie. Exactly. You wrote it as I said it. Love budget colouring videos. I do as well, Jamie. It's nice because, you know, like I've said, it's so easy for people to be like, oh, those pencils look amazing. I'd love to try those. Oh, you know, Copic markers, they're the pièce de résistance of alcohol markers and blah, 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 blah. You don't need it. You really don't. Yes, you know, the quality would be better. The Copics you can get refills for, and da 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 da. Doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. I was really, really blessed recently, and Christine, bless her heart, she sent me the 320 set of the Ohuhu, I think it's the Honolulu set B. So you've got a brush tip one end and a bullet tip the other. They are divine, absolutely love them. And I do plan on finding the ones that I can get refills for, and getting them, and also getting replacement nibs, because it sounds silly, but like, if I can save that bit of plastic. So I'm just going to grab one of these pens for a minute. So obviously you've got the barrel of your pen. This isn't an Ohuhu, but I'm just grabbing this for an example. You know, you've got your pen, you've got your plastic, but you're not throwing that plastic away. It's not going out, you know, into the environment. So you're keeping that plastic capsule, that plastic barrel, and you're just refilling the ink, getting a new nib for it and stuff like that. And I think if you can do that with, you know, a more budget set of markers, why not? I think with Copic, they're gorgeous, but I think I have 8 or 9 of them, and I've had them for years. I will be honest, I think 6 of them. You think 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, no, sorry, 5 of them I'm looking at the moment on my shelf. So let me just 5 of them. What I would call like Caucasian skin tones, and I've got the Copic Chows. I've got 8 altogether, including this one. So you've got the little chisel nib one end, brush nib the other. I will be honest, as lovely as these are, I actually prefer, and I'm not a fan of brush nibs, but I prefer the brush nib on the Ohuhu to these. I think the nibs on the Ohuhu they're more sturdy. These feel very flexible and just a bit more, you know, that's fine. Maybe that's what they're supposed to do, but for me it's just a bit too bendy, and I find they run out really quick, if I'm being honest, quicker than I would like. Now I know the Copic Chows, the barrels are smaller, so I get it, they're not going to hold as much ink as the sketch markers, but for what you're paying for one marker, I would expect it to last a lot longer than what it did, and it's disappointing. I know other people in the colouring community absolutely love them, and I'm not knocking it. I'm really not. They're beautiful. I would love to try some other colours, but these would absolutely not be my go-to. Like I said, I would much rather take the time and spend money and invest in my Ohuhus and do it that way, I think. But if I felt there was like maybe certain shades or colours that I didn't have in the Ohuhu, then yeah, maybe look at Copic. But that's a long way off. Right now, I am so blessed and lucky and satisfied and happy with what I have in my collection. Yeah, there's still some other stuff I would love to try, but that can wait, you know. And I don't want people to feel they've got to have all the stuff right now. You don't. If you want to invest in a better set of pencils or a larger set of pencils, the Brute Funa squares are fantastic. They are amazing. They're not my favorite, but they're good. Do you know what I mean? For a budget-friendly pencil, I think they're really good. Artex pencils, I love. Black Widow pencils, they are beautiful, but you know, like anything, that they're going to be kind of temperamental depending on what paper, and I've found that with a lot of pencils. It's just the way it is. But I'm really excited actually to do a series of budget friendly supplies. So yeah, I would love to hear, like, if there's anything you guys would like to see in that series, let me know. Because any recommendations or things you would like to see me do or work on with a certain supply, let me know. That would be really fun, actually. Makes you feel better. You watch some of these videos, some of these pictures should be in an art gallery. Yeah, I get it. I'm like that when I go on Instagram, Cherry. I look at some of these pictures and I'm like, you created that from a colouring book. Oh my word. Tell me your magic. Because my pages never look like that. And I do still. Sometimes I get into my own head when I look at these pages and I'm like, but why can't I do that? Why don't my pages look like that? I wish I could colour like that. And I think for a lot of us, that's kind of normal. I used to be horrendous at comparing my colouring to other people. But what I have learned is that I look at some of my work from like a few years ago, and then I look at stuff that I'm doing now, and I can see the progress. Even though I've not necessarily been trying, it's just kind of happened. I've just picked up tips and tricks and things as I've watched other people's videos, and I've kind of like just maybe unknowingly picked up on stuff. I'm like, oh, that's a really good idea. Yeah, I want to try that, and and then it just happens. And I think to be able to see your progress is really, really lovely, regardless of what supplies you're using. Your page is crap because it's crap, not because of the supplies you use. Honestly, Jodie, I've had pages like that, and there's one in a Hannah Carlson book. It might be Tales from the Forest Kingdom, which is like one of my favorites. But the page, honestly, it looked horrendous, and I was like, I need to fix this because I love this book and I want to complete it. But the more I tried fixing it, I made it worse. And in the end, I was like, I'm not removing a page from the book. I art journaled over it. So I now have a page in that book where it's just like collage, just like art journal stuff. And I've got a couple little bits where I can write on it as and when I want to. So yeah, I got creative. You agree that Peruvian squares are one of the best budget-friendly pencil sets out there? I was as well, Donna. Yeah, I was really surprised with mine. I think they're brilliant, and I do have a second set. Although I'll be honest, I don't know if I'm going to get through my first set. As much as I love them, I don't use them as much as what maybe I should. So I do have a second set. A part of me, I'm like, yeah, keep hold of them because some of the pencils, you know, you've used quite a bit. But another part of me is like, just, you know, keep it and give it away as a gift. Yeah, I think Copic markers are shit for what you pay for them. Ohuhu markers are the cheapest, but they work just as good. Yeah, I honestly, Jodie, I love my Ohuhu markers. I think they're brilliant. What we have to remember when we get like that is we are us. We bring our own thing to our pages. Yeah, definitely. Absolutely, I completely agree with you. You've hit the nail on the head. You really have. Like I said, I find it really easy to look at people's pages and be like, oh my God, like, how do you do that? I really struggle with light sources. I really struggle. And there's been a few times where I've tried, if there's been a lamp, and then I've tried putting like yellow shading to kind of map out where I want the glow to be. And I just can't pull it off. And I don't know what I'm doing. But I'm like, I give up. So now I don't bother with light sources. And I think maybe that's a lot of the problem with my pages. But do you know what? They're my pages. And I'm colouring them how I want. And They are making me happy. They're bringing me joy. They are a distraction. They're all the things all at once, and that is enough for me, you know. Hannah Carlson page, plait their face into the rainbow background. Yeah, do you know what? Go for it. Go for it, hun. Honestly, like, when I first got into colouring, I'll admit there was some pages that I ripped. There was books. Sorry, get my words right. There were books that I ripped pages out of, and then I regretted it. Or like, if I coloured a page and I was like, I don't like it, so that's it, because I've messed up on that one page. I've ruined the whole book. So I'd replace it. I'd buy a new book. I can't do that. It's silly. It's silly. So I just think, do you know what? If I can't make a page work, I can collage over it. Or if I don't like what's on the reverse, so say I'm colouring this, I don't like this, or I've started something here, don't like this page, that's fine. Get a glue stick, stick the pages together. I've done that in quite a few of my books. And then I'm like, oh, ideal, I can cross that rip off because I'm not coming back to it. Do you know what I mean? So I cross that off the list. But yeah, there are books that I would like another copy of. Some, like with my Hannah Carlson, because she is like my favourite artist, I'm slowly collecting 2 of each of her books. Romantic Country, I would like to get another copy of the 2nd and 3rd books, because there's pages in there that I just feel like I've destroyed. And I was still working that, but I'd also like another copy to give me the opportunity to do over the page I'm not happy with. But there's a couple eerie books actually I'd like to get another copy of. Camellia Angel Cove, no, I just get 1 copy. And there's some books that I literally just use for like markers and gel pens, because I need that just mindless, I just sort of get colour on a page and faff around a little bit. Oh, thank you so much for joining, Cherry. It's been so lovely having you here and chatting. I hope you have a great rest of your day, sweetheart. Lots of love. Hi, Nikki. Hello, my lovely. Yeah, do you know, it's actually probably really good advice, is that I think, as much as I love watching haul videos, because I'm like, I get excited for other people, because I'm like, oh my gosh, you've got some amazing stuff. I'm so happy for you. But yeah, I think it's fair to say we are enabled watching haul videos. I get it. I uploaded one, I think within the last week and a half. And it was like the things that I had purchased and also had been gifted to me for Christmas and my birthday. So it was sort of December and January combined. Yeah, I think it's so easy. Like I've watched, Jamie, like with her hauls, Nikki and Niagara, I've watched her videos, T's World of Adult Colouring, like so many wonderful creators here on YouTube. And then as they've been showing books, I'm like, oh, I would like that. So then I'm like, pause the video and quickly go to Amazon and add it to my list, because I'm like, I would love that. But then I look at my bookshelves and I'm like, okay, even though I have decluttered, I would say in the last year, I've probably decluttered at least 100 books easily, maybe 150 at a push. But when I counted my books at the beginning of January, before I put the books away from December and January that I had bought and been gifted, I counted 488 books. That's ridiculous. But you know what? Like, that is me streamlining my collection to the books that I know I want to keep, I know I want to work in, and that I enjoy. There is one that I have a whip in it. I want to come back and finish it. I absolutely love the book. But geez, does it intimidate me? But do you know what? That book isn't going anywhere because I love it for the artwork, and that is the Harry Potter Cinematic Gallery. Yeah, so that book will always stay. But yeah, that's you know, it's a lot of books, and people are probably going to be like, oh my god, you've got too much, da 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 da. I get it, but do you know what? I don't care. It makes me happy. It brings me joy. And I also think, I don't know about you guys, so I've stopped colouring. We're just chatting, aren't we? But I find that collecting books is also a big part of the hobby. I really do. I mean, I've got all my shelves in order. I've got my books in set places, you know, series of books and authors and illustrators and da, 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 da. But then on the bottom shelf, over here, I've still got books by illustrators or companies together. But then at the end, I've got just like the odd books. And I love it. I absolutely love it. You've ripped out so many pages. Yeah, honestly, Jodie, I have. And even now, there is still books in my collection that I'm like, oh, yeah, I need to get a replacement. But I'm not going to stress about it like I used to. I'm a lot more aware now of trying to keep my collection streamlined. I had another look through the other day, and out of all of the books, there was one that I'm like, do you know, I don't think I'm going to come to this. So I took this book out. But I've spent a lot of time over the past 4 months, I would say, 4 or 5 months, really going through my collection and being quite brutal. Because there was books I had that I'm like, at the time, I absolutely loved them. But I look at them now and I'm like, it's just not my thing. And I know there's people out there that would love and enjoy these books so much more than them being sat on my shelf, not being touched. So they've been donated. I do have a big bag of books downstairs still. So what I might do is just maybe put them, I don't know, show them somewhere. Maybe show them here, but then, I don't know, like I think Lily from Art Journey UK, she, oh my goodness, such an incredible woman, so lovely, so wonderful. Honestly, guys, she's just remarkable. Really, really lovely lady. I'll link Lily's channel down below for you. Let me just write it down. Oh, Lily. Link. Okay. Yeah, she's done so much where she's sort of like just donated books and got people to, like, I think it was message her on Instagram about what books they were interested in, and then she was like shipping them out to them. I would love to do that, but I need to just get a financial situation at the moment sorted. And then, yeah, I would love to do that, because to be quite honest, I think the schools, the hospital, and the we've got like it's literally like just across the road. We've got the hospital, and then there's like I guess like an assisted living facility for adults that have extreme learning difficulties. I've donated over there before as well, and to be quite honest, I'm probably thinking, Kate, please back off. We've got like enough. Hence why I've got this bag of books downstairs. So what I might do is just take pictures of the books, maybe put them on Instagram, show them on the channel, and then if there's anything that people are interested in, DM me on Instagram, and I will get them sent to you. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna take a leaf out of Lily's book, and get these books go into the homes that they deserve and have people enjoying them, rather than being sat here not being touched. It just seems such a shame. So yeah, look out for that. I will get that sorted, but once obviously finances are sorted, so then I can arrange postage and stuff. You did amazing getting rid of 15 books. That's incredible. You should be really proud of yourself. Honestly, it wasn't like 100, 150 books all in one go. So please don't think it was that. It was like it was staggered. I think the most I did, I think I stashed like 40, 41 books in a month. And that was a big one. That really was a big one. I'm sorry, I'm really cold and my hands are hurting. But yeah, I'm going to just have another look through the bag, give it a few weeks. I'll have a look. And I mean, I am 97, 98% sure that, yeah, I'm not going to colour those books, but I just want to have another look through, because I do think I've got such a good understanding and idea now of what I like to colour. And my tastes now don't really change very much. But like things like this, and it's so far out of my comfort zone, but I'm like, do you know what? I'm actually really enjoying this. So it's kind of pushing me a bit more to not be so scared of certain books. So I will have another look through, but yeah, I am going to take a leaf out of the gorgeous Lily's book and yeah, like show these books, and if anyone is interested, let me know and I will get them sent out. Jamie, Cannon, going through your books, you've got quite the de-stash pile. Bless you. I can imagine. But another thing as well is like you could swap with friends. Do you know what I mean? If they've got a book that they're de-stashing, you think, oh, do you know, I've been looking for that. Or likewise, they could say to you, oh, I noticed you've got this, and this in your de-stash pile, but I've got that in my Amazon wish list. Like you could swap, or do you know what I mean? Like give a couple of dollars for a book or whatnot, or just pay postage, however it is you want to do it. But yeah, I don't want people paying postage. I would really like to be able to do that. And like I said, follow in Lily's footsteps. And also in March, hopefully raise some money for an epilepsy charity. That is on my radar. That's a big thing. Okay, so we are like 3 hours and 13 minutes. You guys are probably absolutely sick of me, and as you can see, I've stopped colouring. Yeah, my hands are cold. They're really hurting actually. So it makes my arthritis more painful. So yeah, I I just really want to do something to give back to the community, and I do plan on doing a giveaway when I hit 10,000. That is kind of a target for this year, but if I hit it, I hit it. If I don't, I don't. But I have said to myself, if I hit 10,000 subscribers, this is going to sound really random, but my gorgeous friend Jane, bless her heart, she got me this for Christmas. Absolutely beautiful, and it's like an acrylic like puzzle piece, and it says best friend with some really, really beautiful words on it. But what I want to do is when I hit 10,000 subscribers, I want to get like an acrylic block with a little YouTube play button on, with it saying like 10k subscribers and then Kate's Colouring Haven on it. So yeah, I'm gonna be like, I got my own little plastic YouTube play button. So that is something I would like to treat myself to when I hit 10,000 subscribers. I know what I want to do for the giveaway. I'm so excited. But whether that happens this year, next year, the year after, whatever, yeah, I'm really excited. But I think for now, to be able to pay those books forward, because people have always been so incredibly kind and generous, and sent me happy mail, and have passed on things to me that they didn't want, or they've been selling something and I've purchased it from them for like a reduced price and stuff. So I've been so lucky, and that is how I have accumulated and collected a lot of my stuff. But I want to be able to do that for other people, and I have sent books and supplies and things like that to friends that if I can help, I will. But having that bag of books in the dining room when I'm currently going through the process of completely decluttering the house, upstairs is done, the front room is done, I could do with going through the kitchen and just that bag in the dining room, that bag, and that's it. So yeah, if I can get those books sent to new homes, that would make me so happy. It really would. Rebecca, you haven't counted your colouring books for ages, so you may have quite the de-stash pile. I like watching hauls because I'm nosy. I love seeing what people have like been sent or they've bought themselves, and it sounds silly, but it makes me really happy to hear like their excitement and enthusiasm, and to see them trying stuff and be like, oh my god, this is great, look, da, 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 da. I love it, absolutely love it. Jamie, love romantic country. Oh, me too, absolutely beautiful. Yeah, gorgeous. Collecting books is definitely a hobby. It is. It really is. She does, Jodie. She is just such a beautiful soul. Bless her heart. Because she also arranged Secret Santa as well, which I just honestly like people like Lily who they're so selfless and love doing things for other people, and just have that heart, that kind heart. It just sort of, it glows. Things like that restore my faith in humanity, because I think it's fair to say we've all probably been hurt or let down or disappointed. Do you know what I mean? We've all probably experienced that at some point in our lives, and you see things on the news and you see things online on social media, and you just think, oh, what is the world coming to? And I get really emotional. I'm a very emotional person anyway, obs. But I don't know. I just think people like Lily really restore my faith in humanity, and if I can just take a leaf out of her book and do that as well, and spread that kindness and help other people and just bring a smile to someone's face. Hi Bubs, come on then, come on dude, come on then, I can hear ya, come on. Oh my goodness, making himself heard. Yeah, if I can do that as well, hopefully me following in Lily's footsteps will also help restore other people's faith in humanity, so yeah. Anyway, this has been like 3 hours 20 minutes, so your ears are probably bleeding. What do I do with de-stash books that I've coloured in? I just let people know, if it's got a page coloured in or something started or a couple pages done in it, it's like, look, if you want this book, you're more than welcome to it, but it has been coloured in. It's entirely up to you. If they want the book but not the pages, I'll say to them, that's fine. Would you like me to remove the pages, or do you want to take them out, or do whatever you want with them? But yeah, it's entirely up to the person, really, to be quite honest. But 9 times out of 10, they're not bothered if there's pages coloured in it. Emotional, not you, Kate. You know me so well. Lily was the first colour tuber you watched when you wanted to start colouring. Oh, bless you, Sam. Honestly, I adore Lily. I think she is just fabulous. Hello. What's the matter? Seriously, bird. He's probably thinking, what the hell? You would normally be in bed by now. I want to snuggle. Oh, is it bedtime? Is it bedtime? I think that's my cue to go. Thank you, everyone. Honestly, so much for spending so much time with me today. I can't put into words like how much I appreciate you. I know I've waffled and I've cried and yeah, kind of blurted out stuff and whatnot, and I've probably bored you guys senseless, but we're sat with friends, aren't we? And I love that feeling, and I've really needed this. I feel like I've really needed it. So truly, from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for allowing me to open up, to be emotional and just be real and raw, and you know, this is real life. But truly, thank you so much. Jodie, my darling, I will message you tomorrow and check in. If you don't want to reply, I get it. But please know I'm here for you, and I'm right there with you. But I'm sending all my love and hugs to you, your sister, you know, the minis, everyone. I'm truly, you're in my heart. I'm thinking of you all. Oh, thank you so much, Susan. Like, I didn't mean for all that stuff to come out about like child services being involved and whatnot. But I guess I've said it. It's out there. But this is real life, and I can't pretend that and say things are okay when they're not. But honestly, for you guys listening and being here with me, and me feeling comfortable enough and surrounded by friends, that is priceless. So truly, thank you so much. Right, I am off ski. I'm going to have a wash, brush my teeth. Do you know what? Sod it. I'm going to make a hot drink and then I'll brush my teeth, get my gym jams on, climb into bed, and yeah, Mister will be ready to snuggle. But thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. You guys are just incredible. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening, rest of your day, whatever time it is where you are. Thinking of you all. Thank you so much. And yeah, I'm sending you all love and hugs. I'll speak to you really soon. Let me know about the budget friendly stuff. If you've got any ideas, let me know in the comments. I'll speak to you soon. Love you. Bye.